I need a fucking. I need somewhere I can actually put this so I can have my hands free. Because I feel like the streams would be much better if you could see my fucking hands and shit. And I could like actually do shit on stream. It'd be a lot easier than just fucking holding this shit. Sup, who's ever here? How's it going, buddy? Unless you're Chrissy J, and then how's it going, sis? What's up? Hey, Six, you ever think of getting back into watching wrestling? William, I literally just watched AEW's last pay-per-view event. I skipped through a couple of the middle matches. I forgot which one. But yeah, like whenever I get a gut feeling that a specific pay-per-view might be good, I'll watch it. And I wanted to see what would happen with MJF and what's his name, John Moxley. And it was the cage match with Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus was pretty good, and the 6-man tag match for the belts, that was good too. Yeah, the trios match. And fucking Jamie Hayter won. I was very, very happy Jamie Hayter won. She looks like she lost a little bit of weight, which is like fucking like. Yeah, she's probably my favorite female wrestler in terms of the way she looks. Definitely not in terms of skill, but in terms of the way she looks, like no one's more fun to fap to than Jamie Hayter. So I was very happy for her. I got 5.75 stars, and Jungle Boy match got 5 stars. I actually thought the Jungle Boy match was a little bit better, but I don't know. I thought both those matches definitely stole the show. Like after that, there was a drop off. I don't even remember. There was a tag team matchup. There was Samoa Joe won the TNT belts. That was okay. But yeah, that card started off really, really well, and then the ending. I saw people online speculating that William Regal might turn heel. They only made her a champ because that shit was fat. These dudes were horny. Even Eddie Kingston was horny talking about the match in the kickoff pay-per-view. I don't. The only pictures I have on my phone of girls is Tinder matches, A, and B, Jamie Hayter, and that's it. It's literally it. No pornos besides that fat lady that Chrissy J put in chat. I'm happy for Joe. It's good, I guess, but correct me if I'm wrong, William. But Samoa Joe is way the fuck past his prime. Like he just doesn't have any explosion anymore. It's not like he was the most explosive guy to begin with, but like he seems like an old fucking man in there now. It's kind of sad to watch because I really liked Samoa Joe and TNA and NXT and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. Watching him now, it seems like he lost about 80% of his athleticism. He's 44. Yeah, he's fucking old, and I mean, you can still be old and wrestle, but like some of his moveset. Not all of us. Some of his moveset kind of requires a certain level of athleticism, especially for being that big. And he's lost a lot of it. So me personally, although I haven't been watching week to week, so I don't know storylines or whatever, but I wouldn't have given him the belt. NXT Joe took years off current Joe. I didn't watch all of Joe's run in NXT. I watched all the beginning part. And then I would watch like the highlights and the takeovers and stuff. But yeah, I would agree with that. He did a lot for that company with not a lot to show for it. I mean, I guess he was NXT champion twice, I think, but he didn't. Did he get called up on the main roster? I think he did, but like it was like really brief. Or I think he got called up and he got injured or something like that. I'm hyped for this week's Dynamite. I think it's awesome that that MJF is finally champion. Like it's about fucking time. I would say it's about fucking time. Although MJF never puts on a good match. Like he tells a decent story, but it's never that fucking interesting. You know, like in terms of his actual wrestling ability, like he's average at best, but his ability to talk and his ability to get people invested is like top tier. Um, and I always watch his promos. That's like one of the things I still like make sure to watch is I'll watch his promos. He won the U.S. title, and it's a dumbass feud with AJ Styles. Oh, I remember the AJ Styles feud. I don't remember the U.S. title. Guru likes that Aaron Blanchfield chick. Let's hook him up. I like Aaron Blanchfield too. I don't really, yeah, I don't, I don't know if she's the type of girl that would go for a Guru, but wait, when did he say that? When did he say that, Chrissy? But I really like her. I like her as a fighter. She's actually fucking good. Like she's actually a female fighter in in the flyweight division that's actually talented, and she's young. She's only 23. Um, she wouldn't want Guru. She's like a year younger than Guru, William. Like she's literally the same age, pretty much. Um, I can just tell. You can just tell. Well, I like Erin Blanchfield too, but I don't think she's attractive. She's not like you would never look at her and be like, oh my god, I want to fucking stick my dick in that. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't really know where I'm going with that. She's thick, but not she's not sexy thick. She's just thick. But something about her face and something about her personality and just the fact that she's actually a good fighter does make me somewhat attracted to her. Ilya, oh my god, dude, yeah, people were in this chat telling me this before my chat died, and now they're all gone. But yeah, Ilya, can you spam Discord with the link to this because my phone's actually working right now? Yeah, Yuri's shoulder raping channel, exactly. Yeah, Yuri Shoulder and Minty Betts raping channel. The British stuff in piss bottles might throw her off. I think the piss bottles and Dominoes and Pepsi bottles and stuff that might not be prime Blanchfield. What's the word for it? I don't know what the fucking word for it is. Fuck. Prime shit. Don't race mix. Okay. No one's race mixing here, Champ. Although I am technically mixed race, and so is William. So, and Chrissy J is mixed race too. She's part human and part angel. So most of the people here are mixed race. You'd be too scared to meet her anyways. Oh my god, yeah. It could be the dumbest, like stupidest male fighter he doesn't give a fuck about at all, and I still think he would be way too nervous to meet them in person. The Guru's got a lot of anxiety when it comes to meeting people. What am I mix with Jew and Aryan? Basically, champ. No, I'm a fraction of a bit Mexican, but like I don't even know how much of it. Anywhere from like 1 to 5% Mexican. And then the rest, I'm Russian, German, and Polish. Allegedly, I don't fucking know. What's up, email? How's it going, buddy? Thoughts on Panda Express? I've gone through periods of my life where I ate a lot of Panda Express, but what I have found is no matter where I've lived, there's always a better option than Panda Express. There's always a mom and pop option that tastes a lot like Panda Express but doesn't fuck up your stomach as much. But I do love Chinese food. Not all the time, but like maybe once a month I'll get a pretty specific craving for Chinese food. And I fucking love broccoli beef. And if you ever had Bang Bang chicken, it's like Bang Bang chicken is like orange chicken, but replace the orange with mango and then make it spicy. So it's sweet and spicy, and it's so fucking good. I'm a chimp. If it ain't foreign, it's boring unless they're black, mixed with black. Chimp is 2% Eastern European Jewish. Um, that's not really Jewish. Like, that's not like ethnically Jewish. That's just Eastern Europeans that happen to be Jew, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think like my distant relatives on my Russian side, I know some of them were Jewish, but there was no Jewish shit in the genetics. I don't get my nose from that side. This is a fucking Polish nose, and that was Catholic Polish. So I look a hell of a lot more Jewish than I am. I'll say that. Mango shrimp was the best food from Panda Express. I never had mango shrimp. What's up, David Icke? Thoughts on lizard people, aliens? I've gone on aliens before. I think they both exist. I know they both exist. My thoughts on aliens is that everyone thinks that alien means that they're not from this country or not from this planet. But my thought is that the vast majority of what we call aliens are from this planet. They're just from a different timeline. Because the way I see the world, I view it as a simulation, and we're just like in one iteration of that simulation. So if you view it as just data in a database, like all the other timelines, the data is just kind of stacked up on top of ours. So when we see aliens and shit, I think they're just coming from different timelines that are still on Earth, which would make a lot more sense because there's so much distance between Earth and the next like inhabitable planet, which we don't think there's life on anyways. Like the distance between Earth and the next planet where like it's just too far. It's literally light years and light years and light years. So unless there's an alien technology that allows you to just teleport anywhere, which is possible, then I lean towards alternate timelines and stuff. And just the things that I've experienced and stuff, it definitely points to alternate timelines. My cousin has Polish Jewish genes. Lizard people, really? I I personally haven't had any experience with lizard people specifically, but I have seen some interviews of people that I really don't think they were lying, and they were talking about it, like shapeshifters and stuff. And my inner lie detector said they weren't lying, but I personally haven't had any experiences with it, so I can't say for sure. Aliens could be a bacteria. I mean, technically, human, like any, yes, yes, but like it depends on what you mean by alien. Like, there's so many things that could be alien. You know what I mean? Like they think squids and octopuses aren't originally from here. They think their DNA is not from here. Um, can someone get Polidori in here so I can read his dono? Like I was in the middle of reading it and it fucking stream died. Like the stream, guys. Like the fucking stream. Um, but most Jews in America are Ashkenazi Jews. I don't know. I know the name Ashkenazi, but I don't know like what that even means. Like I don't know much about. All I know about Jews is like what I know from Jerusalem. Is like all the memes and stuff. Oh, what's up, Polidori? Okay, let's fucking do this. Hopefully before my phone dies again. Alrighty. What's up, champ? Um, all right. Polidori's Revenge. She donated $10 twice yesterday. What's up? My name Vic Blends. I'm a barber out of East Atlanta. Could I bless you with a free haircut? You can. Yeah, Polidori, he's an inspiration for real. Do Polidoris have some fact about himself he want to share to chat, but maybe can't tell nobody? I bet. Was that decent? Did I read that differently? Champ, if I look at that message, then chat. Oh, hold on. Maybe I can. Hold on. No, if it's okay, hold on, champ. Hold on, champ. That's what you wanted me to see, champ? Like, okay, an ethnicity chart. What? I'm confused. Woo! Thank you, Chrissy J. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Chrissy J is an angel. She's a magical meth smoking angel, according to Loquacious. And I need to read Loquacious's message. I need to read Darling Boy's message, which is actually a Chrissy J message. See, Chrissy J sent me a message, but it's not actually Chrissy J. It's Darling Boy in the style of Chrissy J. N-word hard R. I mean, I'm not going to say it on stream. Probably not smart. Ilya Pilipovich and Shemp would be Chrissy J's lovers. Would they be? They're way too young for Chrissy J. I mean, maybe she might be into that, and she might be a little cradle robber. That's possible. She wants those swaggy young bucks. Very possible. But I don't know, Chrissy J. Do you like jailbait? Does Chrissy J smell like a KFC in the hood? Does she smell like a KFC in the hood? No, Chrissy J smells like. What does she smell like? Larry's chiming in. She smells like a classy lady, like very, very light peachy smell mixed with a very light peachy meth. That's what she smells like. Nothing like a hood in the KFC. Is Chrissy J half black, half white? No, she's not. She is white. I think black people smell. Thoughts on black people? I think they're cursed. Okay. Yeah, I agree, William. I had to take when I was homeless. Me and my ex, we showered at Planet Fitness, and a couple of times I had a shower right after a black guy got out of the shower, and it literally it smelled like someone lit a human on fire. It smelled like someone lit a bunch of human hair on fire in there. And it was like very pungent, and it's like, what the fuck? But not all of them smell like that. Only some of them smell like that. I don't know if it's like certain tribes or certain like genetics, certain parts. I have no idea. Are me and Chrissy J a thing? No, we're not. I mean, we're a thing in the sense that we're homies, and we're a thing in the sense that we are meth smoking buddies. But no, Chrissy J is she's too good for me. So I'd try though. It's not for lack of trying. I definitely try. Ilya is Russian Indian, Prussian ancestry. Changed my mind about Balkan people. They're not Aryan at all. Nordic people are the true gods. What's up, Rigo? Big ups, buddy. How's it going? My favorite base Canadian. How is it going? So in my description, there is a link to the Power Chat Live. The text to speak still doesn't fucking work. And then I have a link to my Cash App too. If you donate to either of them, just tell me, and then I'll read it out. How similar is meth to blow and Adderall? Okay. Meth is like if you did like 15 lines of coke, is one after another, and then it just never ends, and then it just stays that. You just stay up for days. But the feeling is very similar. Meth is more. I feel like meth, it's easier to get paranoid versus coke. Adderall, I tried Adderall once, so I can't speak too much on Adderall, but from my experience, it was similar to meth and other amphetamines. Like it was, like they're all in the same family, you know. That they're all gonna make you sweaty, they're all gonna make you chatty, they're all gonna like reduce your appetite. They're all gonna I don't know. Well, I know meth will make you more paranoid, and meth gives you the worst lockjaw out of all of them. But I get pretty bad lockjaw with all that shit and grindy shit. I haven't done any stimulants in like 6 years, almost 7 years, and sometimes my teeth will still just grind, and it's because of that. Like for the first year after I stopped smoking meth, my teeth would just be grinding like fucking crazy. Um, Hungarians and West Polish Slavs and Aryans, best race. Yeah, my Polish, it is Slavic. I know that. I don't know that, but allegedly it is. Ashkenazis are a genetically distinct cohort of Jews who immigrated to Eastern Central Europe, so part of the white Euro admixture with their Jewish, Indo-Iranian, Babylonian, Khazarian genes. Okay, good to know. That still doesn't really tell me that much. So they're just a subsect of Jews. Okay, I think MJF is an Ashkenazi Jew. Champ is half black, half Indian. Yeah, probably. Don't do drugs, kids. I don't endorse drugs at all. I'm sober right now, and that's gonna be my goal every time I stream is just be sober, because my streams just aren't that good when I'm high. Although I think my drunk stream was good. I should have just left that up. That was stupid. I really should have left my drunk stream, because I want to go back and watch that and see the stupid shit I said. Because I feel like it was actually pretty good. But yeah, I agree, Chrissy. Don't do drugs. It's like Adderall times 3. That's actually it. Only different, only in degree, not in kind. The meme saying it's the same thing are surprisingly accurate. Oh, meth and Adderall. Yeah, they're amphetamines, and yeah, meth is just dirtier. Meth, you're gonna get more side effects. Like literally, I'm not kidding. My foot was a balloon. I've said this before, but my foot swelled up so much. It's my left foot a little bit, but my right foot swelled up so much. It literally looked like a football, that I broke 2 pairs of slip-on Vans and a pair of flip-flops. Because it just snapped. You look Russian as fuck with the side of German and Italian. I'm not Italian unless I am and I don't know it. I'm Russian, German, Polish. Someone called me being Polish. They might have known my last name though, but someone said I look pretty Polish. But yeah, I'm Russian, German, Polish, and Mexican. Ever try Molly? Yes. Molly's fucking awesome. I think that is maybe one of the only drugs that I would actually recommend to basically everyone to do at least one time. I think it's an experience that it opens you up to like a level of happiness and a level of like peacefulness, and I don't know what the word for it is. Like it changes your perspective of the world so much. What's up, Loquacious? My phone just died. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm gonna read your dono here in a minute. Yeah, but my phone just died. I'm sorry, buddy. But yeah, I like Molly. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I haven't done it in like 14 years now. I think I did. It was like 20 or 21 when the last time I did. But I would definitely do it again if I had the opportunity. When was the last time I did heroin? The last time was over 5 years ago, but that was a really, really short period of time. There was it was just a week. And then before that, like a few months before that, I went on like a 3-week binge. And then before that, it was like almost 2 years. So I went on a small relapse a little over 5 years ago, but I haven't really. Thank you, Loquacious. That's Champ, by the way. But Molly, come down, ain't worth it. Oh yeah, that's true. I agree with that, Paul Dory. I remember how shitty I felt the next day, but I did it a long, long time ago, and I remember really, really liking it. I like ketamine better, though. I'll say that. Ketamine is kind of like doing acid and ecstasy combined. If you do enough of it. If you go down a K-hole, it's very similar to it combined. Ski ending dead giveaway for a poll. Not getting that reference. Yes, when you see American secular Jews who are more or less can pass as white, those are Ashkenazi Jews. Gotcha. So I might be part Ashkenazi, actually. I don't really know. The Jews who are the alleged target of the alleged Holocaust were Ashkenazis, for example. Well, wouldn't they target all of them? Wouldn't they target all Jews? BRB while I listen in 2xp for 22 minutes. You didn't really miss. Okay. You didn't really miss that much, Loquacious, but yeah, go for it. Nothing much. We just found out certain people are black and smell like them as well. Yep. Thank you, William. That's what we found. Black smell like weed. Race poll six soul. Be honest, people. Race poll six soul. Race poll. I'm confused. Poll white lies. What do you mean poll? Why don't I know the meaning of this? What do you mean? Ketamine and opiates are coded. I'm assuming you mean goaded. Goatee. I mean, once again, I'm assuming you mean goaded. Opiates, no. Like opiates, yes, in the sense that like the first time you do it, yes, it's an amazing experience. But opiates, no, because they will ruin your fucking life. Like I had issues with them for 13 years, or a little bit, roughly 13 years, and like. Who knows where I would be in life if I never fucking did that shit? Maybe I'd be dead though. Who knows? Has Chemp ever meant a black person? Like make a poll? I literally make a poll. Who's black? Who's white? I literally can't from my phone. I literally can't make a fucking poll on my phone. I'm looking. Yeah, there's no option for me to make a poll. So stupid YouTube. Stupid bullshit YouTube. Otherwise I would. Otherwise I fucking would. Let's see. Just say just checking everything. Yeah, there's no polls. There's no polls. Maybe Loquacious can do a poll. Oh, he probably can't. But maybe he can if he's on the desktop. That's the only thing I can think of. I got the other. You got the other clip of Guru's mom saying "Goodnight, Kyle" or "Goodnight, Kyle." Oh well, have you listened to it with headphones and play it back slow? I really think it's Kyle. I think it's Cayo, not Caio, because Guru would never admittedly spell out his own name. I just can't see him doing that without lying. And he seemed like he was mostly telling the truth with that, with like a hint of lie, which is very much on brand for Guru. If you're black in this chat now, get out right now. Yeah, listen to Chemp, guys. Listen to Chemp. Give Loke permission or something if he's on PC. Loquacious has mod, like he's got full range to do whatever. I think. Yeah, he's got full range to do whatever. It's Chrissy thinks it's Kyle. I don't think it's Kyle. It's too American. Like Kyle doesn't fit any of the hints he gave. He said it was a Welsh name. He said it was a rare name. He said the second word is A. The second letter is A. He said if you spell it and pronounce it differently, it's a greeting in a different language, like ciao. He said it. He also has the same name, different spelling as someone in the UFC, like Caio Borralho. So I think it has to be Caio. It's not his first name though. Yeah, that's not. I still think there's a chance that that his first name is Ramsey or his last name's Ramsey. I think he's got 4 names. I think one of those names is Ramsey, Ramsay, because that's what he fucking said on stream, and he did not seem like he was lying. Probably all the Jews in Germany were Ashkenazis at all. The Sephardic Jews, these were the browner skinned boys, most of them living in Israel. Okay, gotcha. Thank you for enlightening me on the classifications of Jews. Most all Jews are one of those 2 main groups. Gotcha. Yeah, it's not his first name, Chrissy. I agree. Oh, musical. I know they were telling me about it earlier. Terrible way to find out. So stupid, man. So now we're gonna have Yan and Chromosomes fighting. Like that makes no fucking sense. What is Glover gonna do now? Like he didn't want to fight for the interim or the belt without Yuri, which makes no sense. He's like 42 or 43. Are we ready to set up a Guru state? We're working on it now. As soon as we figure out where Guru lives, we will start setting up a Guru state for only Jerusalemites in that South London region. So we're working on it, Chimp. Thoughts on Yuri getting stripped of the belt? He didn't get stripped. From what I heard, he didn't get stripped. He relinquished it, and it fucking hurts my soul. Yuri's one of my favorite fighters, so yeah, it's fucking lame. Last pay-per-view of the year ruined. Yeah, John Jones return art. I can't imagine them doing John Jones without a proper build-up. He's been, and I still think John Jones is fucking suspended. I think every single thing you hear about John Jones is bullshit. Um, every single thing until it's actually written down, until you actually hear news that John Jones is going to be fighting. I'm always under the notion that it's all bullshit and he's still suspended. Um, what happens to save the pay per view? Good question, musical. I don't fucking know, man. Like I have no fucking idea who's going to want to. Well, I mean, I guess it is actually a good time. It is a good time to take a fight on short notice because you'll have the holidays to eat and be fat and stuff. So this is actually a really good time to take a short notice fight. So there has to be options. I don't know fucking who though. That's the thing. I can't think of anyone right now that would yeah, Sam Alvey, where are you at, man? Oh, John hasn't reached a pit stop in his Coke supply. Yeah. Yan and Ankalaev are fighting for the belt. Yes, Guru. That's what I heard anyways. Yeah, and Polidori, I don't think it's not even interim. No, it's not. I thought they were going to do an interim belt. Like that was my first thing. And no, I think Jan and Ankalaev are fighting for the real belts, not interim. Yuri gave it up. And what's up, Calcifer? How's it going, buddy? Buy an island with Guru's donut money. Yes, we need to. Yeah, like talking about this again made me really fucking sad. I was looking forward to Yuri Glover, but at the same time, I really think the first fight was fixed. So who knows if the second fight would be fixed or not. Yan and Glover should fight for the belt, not the Shagastani. We don't need more Shagastanis fucking fighting for belts, man. We don't need this shit. I don't understand why they're so adamant on pushing these guys. So many of these guys have the rocket strapped to their ass, and I don't get it. They're not entertaining. People don't generally care about them that much. I don't understand. I really don't. Jewish people have expelled from 109 countries in our history, some multiple times. Yes. I have seen that meme that Wulad has posted multiple times in Discord. But it was never their fault. They just get expelled for no reason. Yeah. Yeah, hey, if something happens 109 times, it's still a coincidence, right? It's only until you get into the 120s where you should start maybe considering maybe they're doing something to it. But yeah, definitely a coincidence. Kyla's mom bought a private island with the money she scammed from Omar Cockles. Yeah, well, Kyla's mom probably doesn't even exist, and Kyla just made it up, and so she could just get scam money from Omar. I'm so sick of reporters getting pics of fighters in the gym immediately thinking they're going to fight. A lot of people work out. Yeah, well, I don't. Example, Chrissy J. Example, Michael Chandler versus Connor. No, William Connor isn't even in the fucking USADA testing pool, or if he is, he just got back in it. So Connor literally can't fight for like another half year. So definitely not Connor. Although I would love that. I don't even think Connor is fully healthy, and Connor would get smoked too. I don't think Michael Chandler is that great, but Connor would get fucking, this version of Connor coming back off a horrific injury, he would get murdered by Michael Chandler. I got FIFA 18 for PC because of the football. I never play soccer game. I'm an American, so like soccer is not a thing for me. Especially soccer games. It's like, no. I know Darling Boy plays it, but yeah, most Americans don't play FIFA. R.I.P. Glover, that's his last chance done, surely. Maybe. Like who fucking knows? Like with the way like injuries happen and like everything's so fluid when it comes to injury situations and matchmaking that you can't say for sure that was Glover's last chance, but it's not looking great. He could get a title shot after, but you guys said he turned it down. You said because yeah, that doesn't really make sense. If Glover turned it down, then I don't know if they would give him another shot. Correct musical, he would have been KO'd anyways. Who would have been KO'd anyways?
I don't mind Ankalaev being champ off the Kudalaba performance. He's not total wrestler. You can't you can't base anything off an Iwan Kutalaba fight, in my opinion. Kutalaba is he might be the dumbest fighter of all time. If not, he's one of them. He's given his last three losses. He literally just gave them away. Like he could have won very easily if he just wasn't retarded. So you can't. A win versus him doesn't mean anything in my book at all. Like there's a chance I could fucking win against him just because he would give it away, not because I'm good. That's how bad he is. No, he'd probably just murder me. But when's the only fans Chrissy J coming out? We've been over this before, but I don't think it's coming out. She's very classy. I love amphetamine sulfate in coffee. Not a fan of sulfates, Loquacious. Just give me methamphetamine straight up. None of that sulfite shit. He would sign it off the coke if USADA approves. I don't trust USADA. I don't trust John Jones. I don't trust any of those motherfuckers. I still think John is fucking suspended. I really believe he got a 4-year suspension, and maybe they cut it down to 3 years. So if I want to say it was like February of 2020, the last time he fought. I could be wrong. I want to say it's February, maybe March. But if the next time John Jones fights is like close to around the same time as the last time he fought, like whether it's 3 years or 4 years from the last time he fought, that means he was suspended for 3 or 4 years. And I really think he was suspended for 4, and they probably whittled it down to 3. And I think he's going to fight almost exactly 3 years after his last fight. That's been my prediction for a long time now. And the fact that we haven't seen any John Jones shit at all makes me believe that I'm actually right. Ankalaev should have got himself fucking cut after he. Oh my god, the Craig tap that made no fucking sense. That was another thing where I think, is this fucking rigged? Is this shit fucking rigged? There's no way in hell that anyone in their right mind would tap when they know for a fact. For a fucking fact that they got 1 second left. It's a choke. It wasn't an arm bar. It was a fucking triangle choke. Like, you let yourself go out. Like, it's not, I have a hard time believing someone that inbred would tap at 14 minutes and 59 seconds. And it was like 59 seconds and a half. Like he tapped and then the bell, it was so quick. It was like boom, boom. Very, very, very hard to believe that was actually real. And he just dove into his guard. Like everything about that seems fishy to me. But he's inbred, so he might just be retarded too. You never know. I haven't seen the Kutalaba fight. Casual, Chrissy. You probably have and just don't remember it, Chrissy. That would be my guess, because that happens to me all the time. It's like I'll like not remember a fighter or remember that I saw a fight, but then as I'm watching them fighting live, I'll get the flashbacks. I'm like, oh, I saw this fight. I saw this fight. I saw this fight. So you probably have, Chrissy. You're always watching UFC, so I would imagine you have. It wasn't that long ago. Watching your vid, Loquacious, you sent me on WhatsApp. Big ups. Thank you, Loquacious. Also, link my Cash App is 6Soul, the number 6. Not SIX, but the number 6 and then Soul. If you want a Cash App. I think it was Washington left a message on one of my streams yesterday saying he would, but he didn't get the memo. So I made a Cash App. Would Conor beat Leon Edwards? Yes or yes? Fuck no, dude. Now? Are you kidding me? I don't even think Prime Conor beats Leon Edwards. He's too long. He's too big. Conor needs to be the longer, bigger fighter for him to be able to utilize his advantages properly. You know, he likes going in and out and like, not new Conor, but the way Prime Conor fought. He was a fucking like karate style sniper. And you can't do that if you're giving up that much height and reach to Leon. No, Leon beats Conor 1,000 times out of 1,000. Conor can't do anything to Leon. And I'm not a big Leon fan either. What's happening to me? What's happening to me? Atrophy. If Kudalaba doesn't fully fucking send it from the bell, he'd be losing. But he does. I mean, he does that every fight musical. He does, but he sends it in a retarded ass way. Like this last fight against Kennedy and Chikawu, whatever the hell his name is. Could not believe Wulad picked Kutalaba. If Wulad didn't pick Kutalaba, he would have been the Jew of the week, and not Strickland. But he did. And if I didn't fucking pick goddamn Chase Sherman or fucking Fernie Garcia, which I was very close not to, I would have been Jew of the week. But I really get a rush going against Guru because I know if I pick against Guru, I'm picking against almost everyone in the Tapology group as well. So I kind of, if I'm 50-50 and I don't know what to pick, I lean towards fading it, not because I think Guru's a bad capper, just because I think it's more fun for me to go against it. What's for dinner tonight? Good question. Probably gonna make a hamburger. Probably make a hamburger. Inbred negative IQ moment. Possibly, but I think it very well could be fixed. Like, it's not only bad IQ to dive into Paul Craig's fucking triangle with 10 seconds left in a fight, but then tapping to it. Like, there's nothing dangerous about being in a triangle. If you go out, you go out. And he knew that there were 10 seconds left. That's the thing. It's like, it just makes no fucking sense. I don't know how much his show and win bonus was for that, but there was, a decent amount of money on the line and a decent amount of like ranking and prestige. That's just, I just have a really hard time believing that he would literally, that any UFC fighter would tap to a choke when there's 1 second left in the fight. Like, I know for a fact that I wouldn't, and that's not a brag or anything. I just know that I fucking wouldn't. I've been choked out before. It's like, it's not that big of a deal. And the way it was, like he's getting choked out, he's getting choked out like this. It's not like it was a painful choke. So I don't fucking know. How about the Cowboy fight though? Cowboy Connor? You're talking about Cowboy Connor with the fucking with the shoulder hits? I don't think Cowboy just chokes in big fights, so I said Cowboy would be a champion one day in his WEC days. I said this man has all the skills. He just needs to fucking figure out his mental, and he will do it. And he just never figured out the mental side. But that's a future champion that I was wrong about. But I've been right about most of the ones I've said. But so Cowboy kind of, he bothers me because anytime the moment gets too big for Cowboy, he falters. Same with Poirier too. When Poirier puts too much pressure on himself, he falters. As long as there's no pressure on him mentally, he does really well. Guru aged 20 years into, Guru looks so fucking old now. Holy shit. Like, you can't tell me that Guru is 10 years younger than me and expect me to believe it. I just found a clip of Guru admitting he never had a girlfriend. Oh, we already know this. Kamikaze, but he said this many times. So he's never had a relationship. But yeah, clip it, and like post it. But we've all known this. Yes, he's never had a girlfriend. He's never kissed a girl. I mean, if he's never had a girlfriend, obviously, like, he's never kissed a girl. He's never had sex. He's never done anything. I think the most he's done is like hugged his mom. I think that's the closest he's been to like a feminine, like physical interaction, which is really sad. I hope he gets it one day. I really do. Like, I'm pulling for him. I shit on him for it because he lies about it, but I'm pulling for him because I really want him to just like, that has to be like the best, like, imagine being a virgin at 24, 25 or whatever, and a kissless virgin, and then finally kissing someone for the first time. Like, my first kiss was when I was 4, and that was like one of the most amazing moments of my life. So at 24, that would be like even better, I'd imagine. I don't remember him claiming he ever has. Yeah, he never has. The most he ever said, he saw the same girl a few times, but then stopped. I think he said that. Yeah, loquacious. I remember him saying that, but there's no way you see the same girl multiple times and not kiss her. That's not a thing. That's just not a fucking thing. So that's a lie. If you find any good parts in old videos, tell us. Yet. Has Cowboy retired yet? Yes, Cowboy retired after the Jim Miller fight. I believe. Yeah, I believe he is officially retired. Cowboy versus Connor. Was Connor handling a taller? Oh yes, but okay, I agree. But once again, that was like a 30-second fight, and that was in the clinch, and that was a dead Cowboy. That was he was already past his prime, and it was a big moment for him. So it was like a double whammy against Cowboy. You can't. Yes, he was a taller fighter, but that wasn't even a stand-up fight. Like he got in the clinch and fucking elbowed him. Like you can't like that's not really what I'm referring to the Diaz fights specifically. I remember when RDA dropped out and Nate stepped in. I remember I was smoking meth at this time. I was smoking meth with my dealer who I called Dad, and he told me he's like, oh, RDA, because he loved Conor McGregor. He fucking loved Conor McGregor. He's like, oh, RDA came out, Diaz came in, and both of us were like, it's not a good matchup for Conor, man. Like Nate's got a hell of a chin, and he's long and lanky. He's got cardio for days. Would not be surprised if Nate won. And what do you know? Nate won. And in the second fight was so fucking close. You can argue either way. But it's just a terrible matchup for Conor. Terrible fucking matchup for Conor. Guru's mom sounds really wholesome and nurturing. In one of the clips she does, and in another clip she sounds like a total bitch. Like it was another clip that Mark Calzone posted in Discord where she sounded bitchy, but maybe she was, I don't really know. Maybe she was having a bad day or something. Guru used to be so fucking funny. Oh my god, I know. There used to be MMA Guru's bloopers channel that would post everything I told him to, and those were the days. Are you MMA Guru's bloopers, Chrissy J? Is that you outing yourself as MMA Guru's bloopers? Guru, she sounds much less ogress and chavvy than Guru made it sound. Cowboy versus Ferguson was awesome. For as long as it lasted until Cowboy was fucking stupid and blew his nose. Stupid Cowboy. But yeah, that was a fun fight. But if that fight went a third round, Ferguson would have fucking murdered him, man. Easily. It would have been a nightmare for Cowboy. So it's actually kind of a good thing that he did that. Yeah, I had the impression that Guru's family were rough as fuck. I didn't. I had an impression that Guru wants it to feel that way, and I think his brother might be a criminal or something, but I don't think Guru's family is rough at all. That channel would be more popular than Guru's right now. What the MMA Guru bloopers? Yeah, that person needs to get on it, and if it's you, Chrissy J, then you need to get back on it. Chrissy, did Guru ever respond to your emails? Can you explain the story? Thoughts on Lisa Riley? Yeah, Chrissy J, thoughts on Lisa Riley? We'll have Chrissy J answer that question. His mom seems nice, but his dad and brother have both permanently scarred him. Definitely his brother, Color X. Masvidal versus Gaethje, who would win? Oh, good question, man. Good question, Kamikaze. Our resident Super Jew, Kamikaze. Fuck, I'd have to think about that. I want to say I would lean Gaethje with his leg kicks. I could see him chopping down Masvidal with some brutal leg kicks. But I don't know. Masvidal's pretty slick on the feet. And Gaethje's not going to take him down. Gaethje doesn't take down anybody, which is stupid. So I always say this about Masvidal. If Masvidal doesn't have to worry about being taken down, he's a fucking issue. Like he's got really, really slick Muay Thai, and I like watching Masvidal fights when he's not up against a wrestler. So that's a good one, man. I would lean Gaethje, but I have to think about it more. And I could definitely see Masvidal winning. Chris, I agree. Either way, it's likely enough to Conor versus Leon for the chance for a triple champ. That'd be pretty smart promo. It can't be Leon, man. It can't be Leon. Leon would murder Conor. Conor needs one or two matches before he fights for a title again, just to get him into fight shape and preparation. Which I don't. He was never going to come back to prime Conor, because I don't even think it's the same Conor McGregor. I think it's a different person. I think it's a clone. But even if it's not, then he's had too many injuries and too much money, and he's not motivated enough. There's no way he's going to be triple champ. The only triple champ possible is Hamzat. He's the only one that can maybe do it. And Hamza, he would have to bulk up a lot in like 5 years to have a chance at light heavyweight. All I want to see Jim Miller fight at UFC 300. They better fucking do that. If UFC hoses them on that, yeah, I'd be really sad. Because Miller fucking deserves it for sure. If it was mine, I would have kept the channel and been paid right now. Well, we don't know that, Chrissy. Bloopers completely stopped, I think. Yeah, he did. There's been a couple Guru Clips channels that stopped. There was another one, I can't remember what it was called, that stopped. That was a really good channel, and it was like, it wasn't just a clip channel, like they added their own things to it. I don't remember what it was called. Maybe it was the Scouser or Scousers Don't Get Knocked Out. Maybe that's the channel. Lisa Riley looks like a Chrissy J before the 80s. He didn't stop. He went to college musical. Fuck college. Yeah, college is dumb. I don't recommend college to anyone. Literally anyone. If someone wants to be a doctor, I would say don't be a fucking doctor. Why the fuck do you want to be a doctor? Go do something else. It would be a hard fight to pick right. Gaethje versus Masvidal. Now thinking about it again, now I'm like leaning Masvidal. Yeah, it'd be a tough one. Very tough one. What do you think, Kamikaze, Gaethje or Masvidal? Guru was a yard mulch from birth. Was a yard mulch from birth. Lisa is really pretty. Yeah, Omar is always very complimentary of the females. Hey, Loquacious, I was in training so hard for my fight today. I'm so ready, bro. Done a flower picking in place on the windowsill today, Omar. Ready to get KO'd and then watch your girlfriend get bang bang with the concussion. So brutal with Omar. I'm pretty sure Omar is just loquacious too. I'm pretty sure this is loquacious talking to himself. I think Masvidal beats Gaethje. Interesting fight though. I'm not a big fan of his, but I think he'd probably pull out a close decision. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I generally favor Masvidal when it comes to fighters who aren't a threat for takedowns, but Gaethje's got really good cardio, and he's really aggressive, but he's also really loopy generally. And I don't know. I could see Gaethje's leg kicks having an issue with Masvidal. I think that fight would depend on how well Masvidal deals with Gaethje's leg kicks. If he can check a lot of them or avoid a lot of them, I would lean Masvidal. But if Gaethje can land the majority of them, I would lean Gaethje. Thoughts on MMA Guru being Kyle? I think it's Kaio, Cayo. But because he said it's Caio so adamantly that it felt like a lie. So it's either Kyle, Kyle, or it's Kaio, Cayo. And I think it's Cayo because he said that he was named after a guy named Kaio, Cayo. So that's why I lean Kaio. But it's definitely one of them. It's definitely one of them. And we're doing our best to find out everything we possibly fucking can about this guy. Discord has been popping off the last few days because of Mark Calzone. Why does everyone call you Cuckles? Good question, Joey. I'm positive Guru's brother gave him autism with all the beatings. That or he grew up in he probably had a lot of vaccines growing up, and he ate a lot of sardines and beans and like other canned foods and stuff, and like in white bread. He probably got autism from a couple things. Pretty sure Omar Cuckles is from North Carolina. Yeah, I think you're right, Loquacious. I think you're right. I don't know, man. I respect my girlfriend and let her be in an open relationship. Yeah, Omar's just out here respecting women. That's all he does. He just respects women. I don't know why you guys are on him. He's just very respectful and very soy. And he likes to watch Kyla get banged. Thoughts on Calzone 6? Oh my God, dude. I've never seen anyone in my life, I don't think, so thorough and so what's the word for it? So determined. He is so determined to figure out where Guru lives. It is very, very impressive. His levels of autistic commitment to finding out Guru's name and address is it's beyond commendable. I am very glad he's in the Discord. I'm very glad he's on the job. He deserves an award for something. I gave him a role because of it. But he deserves more than a role. He needs donation. He needs to set up a donation thing. And like, even if he doesn't find out where Guru lives, I think he deserves a donation. But if he does, he deserves extra donations because holy shit, that man is impressive. I am pro Mark Calzone. This is a pro Mark Calzone chat room. Yeah, December 3rd is the big day for Omar Peoples. Ash. Well, Kyla left me, so not anymore. Is this the real Omar Peoples or Chimp on and off? It's not the real Omar Peoples, Adam. It's not the real Omar Peoples. Omar's just out here respecting women, tipping fedoras, and watching his special person get fucked while he wanks in the corner. I don't know why he gets so much hate, to be honest. Exactly, Loquacious. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's just a little bit too good of a guy. Extremely happy he finally joined the Discord. What's his role? His role, you could check it musical. It says, I think it's autistic guru geolocations expert or something like that. It's something like that. But it's a unique role only for him. It's the first role on his. But yeah, I gave him that role yesterday when I saw how dedicated he was. I was like, Jesus, this guy deserves some sort of notoriety and recognition for the work he's putting in. And he's militant with the way he's going about it too. Like he's very, very like there's no fucking around. Like he just wants to fucking know where this motherfucker lives, and I appreciate that. I'm curious to know where he lives, but I mean, even if I lived in London or near London, like I wouldn't go fucking visit him or whatever. But I am curious to see like just the. I mean, we do know the area where he lives, so I don't know. I want to know his name more than I want to know where he lives. Going around Croydon with a foghorn when he is live will do the trick. Oh my god, dude! Thumbnail was just there, but yeah, if you can send Thumbnail out there to well, it would be so late though. It'd be like 7 a.m. or some shit, like with a foghorn. Like you'd have to be a special type of autistic and asshole to do that because you're just waking people up. Just for the Washington, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate it so fucking much. Holy shit. Jesus, holy shit, Washington, my God. Wow. Holy shit. Guys, everyone in the chat, is that the Estonia flag, Washington? I'm pretty sure that's the Estonia flag, the blue, black, and white. Everyone, put that flag stuff in the chat. It is, he sent me $50. $50, man. $50 fucking dollars from Washington. Holy fucking shit. Thank you so much. Any message you want read in chat, I will read it. Anything you want me to do, I'll fucking do it. Thank you so fucking much. You are the fucking best, dude. That is fucking awesome. Thank you very, very much. Dude, I cannot believe it. That is so fucking cool. Thank you so much. That is really fucking cool. How do we send vats of yog? The thing is, if we get Guru's address, I will send him yogurt for sure. I will definitely send him a bunch of yogurt. That's one reason why that's the only reason really that I want his specific address is so we can all just send him a fuckload of yogurt. Although he would definitely move his family if we ever find it. He would 100% move his family. And then he would use that as an excuse. He would say, oh, I had to move here and I wasted all my money on a new place for my family, so I'm just going to live here for a while. I'm telling you, Guru is scared shitless of living alone. He's even said it himself. He didn't say I'm scared shitless, but he said, I'm not going to lie, the first few days when I'm sleeping alone, when I'm in a house alone, it's going to be scary, it's not scary. Definitely not scary. I sleep alone every single fucking day. It's not scary at all. And the first day I slept alone was not scary at all. But that's Guru's take. I guess we're all allowed to have our opinions and our fears. Um, he's afraid of atrophy and living alone, and I'm afraid of Jews. So we all have our unrealistic fears. The word describes him best as attention to detail. I also said sped autist at first. Yes, very much attention to detail. I agree, musical. Mark Calzone is very militant, but like very, yeah, like no stone left unturned when it comes to Mark Calzone. And I appreciate that type of human. Not many people are like that. He's very much 100% on the perception scale when it comes to judgment and perception. And I'm 100% on the perception too. Not many people are like that. And he is. So I think it's like 10% of people are like heavily swing towards the perception side versus the judgment side. And I like the perception people. Those are my people. Thank you for all the flags, guys. Thank you for all the flags. Yes, $50 from Washington. Washington's a fucking goat, dude. Biggest dono yet, obviously, but yeah, dude, that's fucking crazy, dude. That is absolutely fucking crazy. Thank you so much. And then, so I'm waiting for oh man, I wish I would have done this yesterday, because I wouldn't have had to fucking withdraw my fucking money from whatever. Maybe I can just put it back in. Maybe I won't even have to withdraw. Maybe I can have my DraftKings, my fucking DraftKings money that I'm having transferred to PayPal. I could probably just put it back if I'm going to end up not needing it. But thank you so much. Thank you so fucking much. That is so fucking awesome. Champ's going to order kebabs there immediately. Champ's going to send, well, Cheddarhead's going to send a prostitute. Champ is going to send, probably a gay prostitute. That's soy shit. What's soy shit? Omar Peoples soy shit? Omar Peoples isn't soy. He just respects women. To be honest, we should start donating more to Six, Musical, Toast, Juru, and the smaller channels. Stop donating Guru. Thank you, Cutler. I don't want to tell anyone to not donate to someone else. Like, I don't want to be the reason to stop donations for another channel. But if you're gonna choose between Guru and Musical, or Toast and Musical, or Juru, if you're gonna choose between Guru and Musical, or Toast and Guru, or Juru and Guru, or Loquacious and Guru, Loquacious, you should set up a donation thing too. Loquacious, you should set up a thing for people to donate, or Cash App or something. So even though you don't go live, maybe people can donate on your YouTube channels. On your YouTube videos. But yes, I would say yes, donate to us versus them, but I don't versus Guru, but I don't want to say don't donate to Guru. Even though all the donations definitely ruined Guru's channel, but that was inevitable. We all knew this. As soon as I became a Guru regular, I knew that like my time with Guru as like a cool spicy channel, like it wasn't going to be forever. I knew that going in. So like I'm not too sad about it. You know, like Guru's getting his money. You know, he's not doing what he loves. He fucking hates it, but he's doing something easy and getting paid for it, and it's related to something that he loves. So I don't want to say don't donate to Guru, but if you want to give me the donations that you were going to give to him, I will not turn them down. Cheddar will definitely send a prosy. 100%, dude. 100%. Cheddarhead is. I forgot what he said. He said he's coming to Cleveland sometime. He's coming to Ohio. I think he said like January or February or some shit. There might be a chance we'll get a Cheddarhead Six Soul stream. Maybe Cheddarhead Six Soul mushroom. I don't know about that. I will give him mushrooms, but I don't know if I'll necessarily want to do mushrooms with him, because he's gonna order prostitutes. And a bunch of, he's gonna be a bad influence on me. I feel like, and I'm a prude now. Like I don't drink, besides that one stream last month, but I don't drink. I don't do hard drugs anymore. Like I don't do any of that shit. I just smoke weed at night. Lisa. Yes, I will send you the Discord link, Lisa. No one's gonna dono. No one's gonna dono for vids. You don't know that, Loquacious. You don't. Loquacious. I said this before. If you put up something where people can donate, there's always an off chance that people might donate, no matter what it is. And it's like the easiest thing to set up. Like a Cash App literally takes like 30 seconds to set up, Loquacious. Literally like 30 seconds. So like it, and then posting it in your description, it would be, it'd take like a minute maximum. So for the amount of work it would take to set it up, there's no, in my opinion, there's no reason not to. Like, we need to get Loquacious monetized. Loquacious is getting all the fucking views. It seems like Loquacious is going to get to 1,000 pretty quickly anyways. But I say might as well, Loquacious. Take all your money and give it to Chrissy Sublime. Take all your money, give it all to Chrissy J. That's what you're talking about? I'm guessing that's what you're talking about. Chrissy, send me a voice note on Insta. I want to hear your sultry pipes. Musical. I will look it up for you because I don't remember what it was. But a while ago in Talmudic Treaty Tracklin, I want to say like 2 months ago or something, Chrissy sent something from her Snapchat or Instagram or something, and you can, and she's with Iris, and she says, I forgot what she says, but you can hear her voice. She's got a slight accent. She's got a slight country accent, but like nothing. She sounds like an angel. She sounds like an angel. For someone who smokes as much as Chrissy, she's got a beautiful voice. A bad influence on Larry. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm not. Cheddarhead's not going anywhere near Larry at all. He's going to order a prostitute for Larry, and I don't want to corrupt Larry. Wait, what the fuck? Why did Yuri have to vacate the belt? Adam Ash. I don't think he did have to vacate the belt. He did it because he's a stupid. He thinks he's a Japanese samurai, but he got injured. Allegedly, it's a really bad shoulder injury, and he might be out for a year. So he vacated the belt out of respect for the division. But yeah, fucking terrible news. And the fact that Glover's not fighting for the belt. I mean, on one hand, I guess that's good for the division because then there's no chance Glover's going to win. But I would much rather have Glover as champ versus Ankalaev as champ. Am I right, chat? Like, you'd much rather have Glover. Even if Glover retires as champ, the last thing I want is Ankalaev as champ. Could have made Blachowicz for Ankalaev as interim. That was my thoughts, Adam. That was my thought. But Yuri just vacated the belt. So now it's just open. Music Bull is talking about his pipe. I'm telling Thumb. Wait, what? Will Cheds want to be showed on stream? I have no idea, Musical. I don't even know if he'll. Cheddar had said he's coming to Columbus and then Cleveland in a few months. He said that a while ago. But I don't even know if he'll even want to hang out with me. I have no idea. I DM'd Cheddarhead a while ago, and I said, hey, if you want mushrooms, just send me your P.O. box and I'll send them to you. I was not asking for money. I wasn't asking for it. Was same deal with you. I was just offering him. And he didn't get back to me. So maybe he's suspicious of me, or like, I mean, it makes sense. But like, why is this guy offering mushrooms? But I did tell him, I was like, I just have an overload of mushrooms. But I'm trying to catch up on chat. Ew, Chrissy, no. Okay, send a message to Thumb. Low, fuck the vids. People will donate directly due to your humor and what you've offered. Yeah, true. Musical, true. Yeah, Loquacious is like, Loquacious is in the Mount Rushmore. At least in my book, Loquacious is a Mount Rushmore Jerusalem member. So yeah, even if you didn't have any videos on your channel, just for all the funny shit you've said in chat over the years, man. Like, people will donate to you just for that. Ilya, no 6. I want Ankalaev to win, so Pereira moves up. What are you talking about, Ilya? But Pereira has no chance against Ankalaev, Ilya. Do you realize that Ankalaev beats Pereira 10 times out of 10? You realize that, Ilya? Like, love's a strong word. I really like Alex Pereira. I think he's a great fighter. And I know for a fact he's got no chance versus Ankalaev. If fucking Izzy can keep him down, Jesus fucking Christ. Um, yeah. So no, we want Jan Blachowicz to win that, Ilya. We want Jan Blachowicz to win, and even Jan might be able to keep Pereira down. To be honest, but we want Jan to win. We don't want fucking Ankalaev to win. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I disagree. I couldn't disagree anymore with that. Um, 6, I haven't forgot your generosity. I've just been so penniless to send you a care pack. Musical, seriously, don't worry about it. I did not give it to you so you would give me something in return. I did it because I wanted to. So like, seriously, don't fucking worry about it. Like, I literally have like 50 cents in my bank account. I spent the last money today that I had on chicken. But with the money that Washington just sent me, I think it comes in instantly too. I gotta connect it to my bank. So tomorrow I'll probably be able to buy Thanksgiving dinner with that, which is fucking awesome. Because I was gonna have to most likely wait till Friday or Saturday to have Thanksgiving dinner to wait till my money comes in. But I don't think I'm gonna have to now. So that's fucking awesome. Thank you again, Washington. You are a fucking goat. I love you. Fucking anything you want me to say or do whenever. It doesn't be now, whenever. If you're still in the stream, just say it and I'll do it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Jan winning at all. Jan is fine. Jan was a good champ. Jan was definitely a good champ. He beat Izzy. He gave Izzy his first loss. So I'm always pro Jan, and I'm Polish, so I'm pro legendary Polish penis. And Jan versus Yuri is a fight that I really want to see. I agree, Loquacious. I really want to see that too. And Jan has a much better chance of beating Ankalaev than Yuri does. So this might be a blessing in disguise. Who knows? Yeah, Larry agrees. This could be a blessing in disguise. Right, buddy? Yeah. Oh, he might get on me right now. Hold on. He might get on me. Oh, this reminds me. Loquacious, I got to read your message right now. Loquacious donated to me yesterday, and he donated as Loquacious, a.k.a. the one who Larry saved. And he says, I love Yog and Larry. And Yog and Larry loves you too, Loquacious. Thank you for the donation. Let's see. Also, Rigo climbing up as fast as... it's good to see... Rigo's pretty new, but Rigo has quickly become an OG. Even though he's not an OG, I consider Rigo an OG because he's funny. Like, as long as you're funny, you're basically an OG in my book. So seeing Rigo join the community like not that long ago, and he's already got an Eclipse channel like starting to take over. That's fucking awesome, dude. Like I'm 100% pro Rigo. So we need a super fight. Yes, Jan versus Pereira would be a super fight, Ilya. Or yeah, that'd be more of a super fight than Ankalaev versus Pereira. Omar Kuckles roast will be legendary. I cannot wait for the Omar Kuckles roast. That will be fun. Better than Glover. Only slightly. I agree, Ilya, but only because they wouldn't fight each other. But even if Glover was champion, he wouldn't be champion for that much longer anyways. I feel like if Glover got the belt again, he would retire with the belt. So it really wouldn't matter too much. Your sec musical, I have to shout out Loquacious for my good thumbnails too. Yeah, shout out both you guys. Let's see. Look, Masterminding Clips channel takeover. Yes, Loquacious is becoming the new. He's becoming the new MMA guru bloopers. That's how bad Glover as champ is. I'd rather Pereira move up and lose than Glover champion Pereira has to lose to Brunson. I don't think Brunson's ever going to get a title shot because Brunson literally said he only wanted to fight a few more times. Typically, the UFC doesn't like that. Although they gave Glover that, but Glover never specifically said he was going to fight a few more times. Like Brunson specifically said he's got like 2 more fights left. So they're not going to give Brunson the fucking title shot. I just want to take out that Guru's lag soiled ligaments. I'm sure you will do with a nice perennial nerve kick. I can see you doing that. Does Larry love Yog? He does not. He actually does not. Surprisingly, although I only tried giving him Yog alternative. I don't eat yog, like actual yog. I eat almond milk yog alternative because I don't eat dairy. So he doesn't like almond milk yog alternative. But maybe for Thanksgiving, oh no, everything's gonna be closed. But maybe for the day after Thanksgiving, I'll buy him some real yog and see if he likes it. Although dairy's fucking horrible for cats, you should not give it to him very much. Um, the fact that Rigo is Canadian makes me laugh. Yeah, and the fact Rigo is Canadian makes Rigo that much better. Um, I imagine Rigo doesn't get along with anyone around him, but there's probably like it is still North America. It's a different country, but Rigo lives literally like 3 hours away from me. You know, can culture really be that different just because it's across the border? I mean, maybe look at North Korea, South Korea, maybe, but the difference between USA and Canada is way different than the difference between North Korea and South Korea. Um, but one of these days, Rigo, if you want to come to the United States and do some mushrooms, I'm your guy. Uh, we need Chris Barnett to stop being fat, drop down to lightweight, and make a run for the belt. I don't think he'd be a lightweight, but he'd probably be like a welterweight. He's not that big. He's really not that big. But he's like 200, what, I think he's like 270, 280 pounds, and he's like 5'9" or some shit like that. Um, it's his body shape is fucking crazy. Oh no, I gotta go. Okay, I'm gonna have to go really soon, but I'm gonna extend it for a few more minutes. So anyone who's got questions they want to ask me, um, yeah, tell me right now because I'm gonna have to go in like 5 minutes. Rigo has that El Salvadorian mindset. He does. He's way more Central American than North American. Guru's not that funny anymore. I agree, Chrissy. I agree. The last few weeks of streams, I almost every single Guru stream that I do watch, which I don't even watch all of them anymore, but the ones I do, I usually turn them off like after a half an hour or an hour, and it's like I'm not laughing. And the thing is, like all the OGs in chat, like chat's flooded with all the new people, so a lot of the OGs I think are still watching Guru, but we're not chatting as much. So it's like a double whammy of Guru's not being funny and chat's not as funny either. Like because these days it's only chat that saves Guru's streams. So without like Loquacious and Sniff and Mr. Pibb and Darling Boy and Musical and Rigo and like there's a group of us that we say funny shit, Paul Dories, and like without us like fucking trolling the whole time, it's just not that fun. Did you watch the end of Musical's second to last stream? I didn't. I need to do that. Oh, I did. Like, I was driving while it was happening, and it was like too autistic for like my speakers. So like I actually turned it off because I couldn't concentrate on what was going on and driving at the same time. So like I watched part of it, but I was driving, so I didn't really get to watch it. So I'll watch it. Did you get kitty yog? I do not have kitty yog right now. I have no yog on me, period, right now. I ate my last yog last night, which is really sad. No more yog for me. I should have got more. No, wait, no. I just thought I would have gotten more yog today, but I didn't have any money. It was yog or chicken breast. Like there's, protein, fucking sweets. Protein sweets. You gotta go protein. Loquacious upload the ones I've sent it to you. Okay. Buy him some fresh cream. He won't like yog. Fresh cream would be better. I agree, Rigo. All right, nice one, mate. I'll shout you out. I bet. Damn, Lisa Riley is thirsty. I agree, Paul Dory. Lisa Riley wants it. I heard if she can't get Guru, I heard she wants Paul Dory's revenge. I heard that. Yeah, 106 probably over the holidays. I can drive down. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, we're not that far away. We're not that far away. Or if you want to like meet in the middle somewhere, and like it'd probably be like Erie, Pennsylvania, or something. Or maybe closer to Buffalo, might be in the middle. But yeah, you're not that far away. Oh, and then me and you could take a road trip down to Chrissy J. Chrissy J lives in Virginia. And then we could meet Neglected Meep and Sniff. They also live in Virginia, and then we can have like 5 of us just fucking run a train on Chrissy J. I'm kidding, Chrissy J. I'm kidding. No one runs trains on Chrissy J. unless she says so. He's like 5'8" max. Lightweight is not out of the question, which is fucking hilarious to me. It really depends on how he's built. Like, I mean, I think you're right. Like, lightweight probably isn't out of the question, but it really depends on what he looks like without all that fat. He might be ridiculously fucking jacked just from carrying all that mass on him. Like, he could still be a welterweight at 5'8" max. He could be like a Husamar Paul Harris type, you know. Um, I thought you said you had an ex who was a man. I did not say that. I have an ex I used to call Mister. That was our thing. We used to call each other Mister, but she was a girl. I just call her Mister. But we do it in little kid voice. So we go, hey Mister, hey Buster, and I'd call her Mister all the time, but she was a girl. It was more comfortable when we were 100 people. Discord? Are you talking about Discord? Discord was nice when it was like, I joined at like 40 people, and I thought like between 50 and 100 it was good. Unless you're talking about Guru's chat. Guru's chat was also much better when it was when I became a regular of Guru's chat, it was between 100 and 200 on any given time. Sometimes a little bit below 100, but generally it was like between 100 and 200 when I first started becoming like an actual regular. But I did join some streams previously that were like 40, 50, and I remember seeing Toast and Roulad there, but I never typed, and I hate it. I would watch for like 2 minutes, and it was just Guru raging, and I couldn't believe how much coping and how much rage he would have, and I didn't understand why people watched him. But it was just because I got unlucky and I just happened to click his channel while he was raging. I didn't see his impressions and his funny shit. But yeah, I agree. Chat was better when it wasn't fucking. Does Guru have epilepsy? Maybe if the chat runs so fast it causes him seizures. Possibly. I think I read that before too. Same, he reads dumb shit out that obviously triggers him and looks up shit on another computer is dumb. He half-asses it so much, and especially considering how fast chat goes now, he can pick and choose what he reads, you know? I can't really pick and choose. I kind of got to read everything. I miss a few things when it goes fast, but for the most part, I don't pick and choose. He has the luxury to pick and choose, and he still reads the stupid shit. God, I don't want to fucking go, guys, because this has been a good stream, but I do have to get my fucking shit in. Okay, so chat. If I was gone if chat, like if it just had like the circle thing for like 10 minutes, would you guys just keep it on and just wait for me to finish doing my fantasy and just have it on and then I'll go back to it? Yes or no? Because every time I say, oh, I'm going to do, I'll just come back like 20 minutes later and then I do it. No one ever fucking comes back. So yeah, I would rather keep the stream going, but it's just going to be like 10 minutes of nothing, maybe 15 minutes of nothing. I'm in Southern West Virginia. Oh, you're close to me, man. Yeah, I'm in Cleveland. So we're not that far away. We're probably like 6 hours. Southern West Virginia would be like 6 hours, 6 hours. And have a 6,500 square foot lodge that I Airbnb out. I'll mark up the days for Jerusalem meetup. Dude, seriously, bro? We got 3 people in Virginia. We have me in Ohio. We have Rigo in Toronto. There's got to be people in New York. There has to be fucking people in New York. But yeah, there's got to be people on like the northeastern side of the United States or North America in general that can all meet down there one day. I will keep that in mind, Michael Beal. I will keep that in mind. That'd be fucking awesome. It might be a fucking hazard to Chrissy J. I don't know if it'd be great for Chrissy J to go down there, but at the same time, it wouldn't be great. It wouldn't be a Jerusalem meetup without Chrissy J. Okay, so Chrissy would stay here. Who else would stay here? Chrissy, will you ever meet Six Soul? That's a good question, Loquacious. I don't know if she would even answer that on stream. Voice no or what? Musical. If you go on Discord in Talmudic Treaty Tracklin, and you just look at all the if you just search all the messages that Chrissy has sent within the last few months, she sent a video of her voice from Snap. I think it's from Snapchat. Is Snapchat or Instagram? I'm not entirely sure. You can hear it there. Like there, you can hear her voice. And I have a hunch that it's not you who wants to hear her voice. I have a hunch that it's Thumbnail that wants to hear her voice. Am I right or am I right, musical? Because I know I'm right. You wouldn't be that interested in fucking Chrissy's voice. Voice not me and can you hear your voice? Not so me and yeah, that's right. Yeah, I knew it. That sounds like a Thumbnail thing. I'm close. I'm in North Carolina. Omar, you are very respectable. You might get your ass beat, but you can definitely come. Flashman will return soon. Flashman is in Guru's fucking in his fucking doghouse right now. Michael Beal shot straight up the OG ranks with that Dan Hardy vid. Yes, absolutely. That Dan Hardy vid was fucking like. Was never expecting to ever see that vid. I never thought I was going to see it. And then all of a sudden you fucking upload it. Yeah, that was a GOAT moment that we got to see Dan Hardy and Mong Goddard fucking just ragging on Guru for 45 minutes. 6, I'm far too infantilize with Discord to do searching. It's not that hard, but I will send it to I'm pretty sure I can relink it. I'm pretty sure I can relink it to you, musical. It's not hard. Or musical, can you have a Thumbnail search it for you? Like she's probably smart enough to fucking do it. Oh yes, it was an Iris prediction on Islam. Yes. Yeah, you're like, go get him, Iris, or something like that. Told Guru to listen. So, yes. Yes. You're always right, Chrissy J. Now, after I asked Chrissy, I told Thumb I legit want to hear the voice, bro. Okay, gotcha. Spasticated, not infiltrated. Makes more sense. Took the shortcut. Can I bring Kyla? You can bring Kyla, but I was going to say it might not be a fun time for you, but maybe it would be a fun time for you, Omar. You see, it seems like you've gotten used to the open relationship thing. The MB vid was like when Gandalf the White appeared and all the hobbits were like, Gandalf. Yes. It was like, yeah, you were not expecting to come back and then it came back. Thumb probably could. She's just gone to sleep. Oh, I mean, that makes sense. She's not a degenerate. She goes to sleep at a regular time? Because you go to sleep at I don't know when you go to sleep. It's like Guru times. Maybe not as bad as Guru, but that's good. Anyways, guys. Okay, if you guys want to stay, the chat is gonna be. It's just gonna say like loading or some shit for a while. I'm gonna go as fast as I fucking can, and I will be back in the latest it will be is 20 minutes, but it'll probably be 15 minutes. So if you guys want to keep the stream open so you can hear my voice speaking again and come back. But yeah, that's what's gonna be going on right now. I'm already late for the shit. I already probably ruined my fantasy. I had a really strong gut feeling I shouldn't have pre-ordered it, but I fucking did. So yeah, I will be back in 20 minutes. I'm going to buy some meth. Chrissy J called it. She's right. I'm not actually fucking doing fantasy basketball. So you're right, Chrissy J. You're always right. Love you guys. If you stay around, that's fucking awesome. If not, I don't blame you. And thank you again, Washington, if you're here. Holy fucking shit. Thank you so much. All right. Bye, guys. I will see you in less than 20 minutes. I'm back. Is anyone here? Before I just... Oh, hey, baby. This is why you can't trust anybody, just like Stone Cold Steve Austin. DTA. Don't trust anybody. Fucking whoever's here watching this, fucking MMA Joey donated $5 to me on Cash App, so that's fucking cool. Thank you, MMA Joey. Wish you would have told me that while you were on stream, so So I could have thank you live. Is anyone here? Is anyone alive? Hello, am I shouting into the void? I probably am. Maybe I should. I don't know what I should do. How do I get people back in here? Someone just joined. Tell people that I'm back. I'm fucking back, lad. I'm fucking back. It just takes so long as fucking time to do my fucking NBA fucking fantasy because there's 10 games on today, so that's literally 144 players I have to sift through. And I prefer the days when it's like 4 to 6 games, which gives me enough players to sift through where I don't have to worry too much about how much each player costs without fucking getting overloaded with the amount of players. Because when it's just like 2 games, then it's a lot of times it's hard to make the amounts work out. So 4 to 6 is like the Goldilocks zone. I find that's when I generally do the best. But this was a fucking almost everyone's playing today. So on those days it takes a little bit longer, and I'm pretty sure I'm just talking to myself right now. But so be it. That was gonna happen. Still probably better than stopping the stream and starting it again would be my guess. But Washington, buddy, thank you so fucking much again. You are a fucking hero. You are a fucking hero. I'm gonna have a delicious Thanksgiving dinner because of you. So thank you. How's it going, man? Were you just listening to me ramble? Were you listening to me just fucking ramble about fucking NBA fucking fantasy shit? I think this is worse than restarting. I mean, it's hard to say. Yesterday I restarted, and then I did like an hour stream, and it never got above like 5 viewers, and before it was like 12 viewers or some shit like that. Oh, hey, look, no one's here now. Yay. Yeah, it might be. I don't know. It probably was worse than restarting. Well, even though there's no one here right now, this video is still going up, and so I will take it as an opportunity to be really autistic before I go smoke a bowl and eat and fucking, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Oh, I gotta go down and see if Lex and Ben are there. What the fuck was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna let's see if I can fucking. I'm working, so I can't type in chat. It's cool, Washington. It's cool. It says you're not here, but that's cool. You're here. I'm probably gonna be leaving soon because fucking. Yeah, you're the only one here. But yeah, thank you so much again, and I will give you a. I'll give you a Yog. I think I have the lyric. Oh fuck no, the lyrics are on my phone. On this phone, not this phone. So I don't have the lyrics right here. But I'll do as best as I can from memory. I'll do the first verse. Yeah, I'll do the first verse. Let's see if my voice even fucking has it. Do I have water here? I do. I'm gonna need this fucking water because it destroys my fucking throat. Corey Taylor screams I used to be able to do them pretty good. I still can do them pretty good, but I used to be able to do them without throat pain. Not in the past month though. All right. Oh, it tasted disgusting. Oh, flat sparkling water is so fucking gross. All right. Oh, I did. Fuck. I just wanted to fucking say the actual lyrics. All right. 3, 2, 1. I ate my Yog and I want more. So delicious, Yog. It makes me nuts. Dude, my throat is so fucking bad. I have to stop right now. A, that was killing my throat. B, that sounded horrible. Like I recorded it a few days ago, and it wasn't
wasn't as good as I liked it to be. On my good days, it literally sounds exactly like Corey Taylor. Like you would not know it's not him. Um, but I have not been able to have a good voice day in over a month. Been way too overworked with the streaming and bullshit. So but I still would do literally only think of 3 Chinese fighters right now. Can I extend it to Asian fighters? Because all I can think of is Wei Li. Sorry about that. My phone's being gay. It's because I'm I think. Sorry about that. My phone's being gay. It's because I'm I think a lot of times when I charge it, it fucks up. But I'm on like very low percentage. No, only Chinese and don't list non-Han Chinese like. No, only Chinese and don't list non-Han Chinese like well, you're really making it specific, Rigo. What's up, Loquacious? How's it going, buddy? Loquacious, were you the one who donated the $5, or was someone under the guise of MMA Joey? So I'm guessing it was either Loquacious or Wings of Juru. It was either Loquacious or Juru. I think one of you guys donated $5 to my Cash App, and I appreciate it very much. Big ups, Loke. But so top 5, it would be, I guess, should be fuck, dude. I literally can't name 5 Chinese fighters. So there's the guy named Stun Gun. I don't remember if he was Chinese or if he was some other form of Asian. Like a lot of the Asians, like they're like Korean or Japanese, or a lot of times the good ones aren't Chinese. So fuck. Yeah, I would say Lee number 1, Wei Li 2, Lee number 3, Wei Li 4, and Loquacious number 5. No, Loquacious number 1, and then move the rest down. Chinese from Xinjiang or Outer Mongolia that are not Han or this is. I'm not a Chinese expert. I'm American, so I don't know. I don't know if it in soy countries like the UK and Canada, like you learn more about China than you do here. But here you don't learn shit about China at all. All we learned about China growing up in school was that communism is horrible. That's all we learned. Like communism is horrible, and their leader Mao Zedong or something like that, he killed more people than any other person in human history. And like his numbers put Stalin's and Hitler's numbers to fucking shame. I think both them combined didn't reach Mao levels of Chinese communist deaths. That's all I learned. Lhasa has always been part of the PRC. Tibet is a Jewish conspiracy. You have a trap phone? A trap phone? No. Or it beeped because my phone's dying. And when I put the charger in right here, for whatever reason, that sometimes seems to set off it not working for whatever reason. So that was just the fucking alert it makes when my phone's about to die. But yeah, right before you joined, Rigo and Loquacious and Dylan Dennis and JD, Jones Gus 1 overrated. I agree, JD. I agree. I don't think it was bad. It was a good fight, but it was overrated. Like compared to the Jones versus DC fights, they're not as good. And Jones Gus 2, that was a one-sided mollywhopping. But and Jones, I liked Jones versus Thiago Santos. I thought that was a really good fight because Santos blew out like both knees pretty early in the fight, and he kept going. And
I still think he was the closest one to beat Jones. Everyone's saying it was Reyes, but I disagree. I think Thiago Santos was the closest one to beat Jones. Although I still did give it to Jones. I personally think Jones is still undefeated. I've seen every single one of his fights, his UFC fights, anyways, and he didn't lose any of them, in my opinion. Um, I've never heard that about Mao. You really haven't? Well, yeah, you're from Canada. They're probably teaching you that communism is good and like it didn't kill anybody. But from what I heard, he's like his numbers. Yeah, his death toll numbers are insane, and they weren't even. A lot of them weren't even on purpose. They were on accident. MMA Joey, I got your donation. Thank you so much. I think I know who you are. Thank you very, very, very much for your donation. I appreciate it so much. Anything you want read out in chat, just let me know. Um, Reyes did way more damage than Jones. I, yes, but it was concentrated. I'd have to watch it again, but I remember watching it live and thinking Jones won 3 of the rounds. I agree, Reyes did more damage, but that damage was mostly concentrated in 2 rounds. If I'm not like, it's been a long time, and I do not have Guru's autism for remembering this shit, And like that fight, it was a close fight, but I don't remember it being like a banger. Like it's not one that like stuck out in my mind. Because some of Jones' fights, like I will fucking remember forever. Like the Jones DC2, I will remember forever because I was so fucking happy when he got that head kick. Because in the build up to Jones DC1, DC said, "You're not gonna." He's like, "You're not gonna fucking kick." Jones alluded to the fact that he knew that DC had a tendency to block low for when a head kick was coming, and DC called him out on it. He's like, "No, I know what you're talking about." He's like, "You're not gonna get me on that." And then he still got him on it anyways. That was so fucking cool, man. Like I've always been anti DC. I've always been massively against him as a human. I think he's a bad commentator, but I think he's way better than Bisping and Rogan. Way better than Bisping and Rogan, but he's not good. But as a fighter, he was a great fighter. I can't take anything away from him as a fighter. His only losses were to Jones and Stipe. Like, there's no real shame in that. But when he got knocked out, I was so fucking happy. Oh my God, I was screaming, man. Do I smoke 50 ciggies a day like the average Chinaman? No, I do not. Although I could smoke a cigarette. I have the tea cigarettes that I had on my YouTube channel a year ago. I still have 8 of them left, and I gave one of them away. So I've smoked less than one a month. I guess I could smoke on stream if I really wanted to, but it just makes the fucking apartment smell like cigarettes, and I don't want to do that to Larry. But if someone donates to me and wants to watch me smoke a fucking tea cigarette that tastes exactly like a regular cigarette, go for it. Jones versus Rampage was a masterclass. I agree. But going into that, I didn't think Rampage had a chance anyways. Like that fight was once again memory hazy. It was a long time ago, but I remember Jones just oblique kicking the fuck out of Rampage. That's what stands out to me from that fight out of memory, was that Jones made Rampage like completely immobile after the first round. You don't. Okay, it was a MMA Joey that don't know. Yes. Chan Sung Jung is my favorite Chinese fighter. Chan Sung Jung isn't Chinese, Loquacious. Chan Sung Jung is Korean. That's the thing. Like, all my favorite Asian fighters are Japanese and Korean. They're not Chinese. Because I think, at least in Japan, their culture, when they're fighting, it's more like professional wrestling. They just want to put on a good show. You know what I mean? They don't care nearly as much as about records as Americans do, and as like Brazilians care about records, but they're just so juiced up that their fights are naturally going to be interesting. Rigo, I'll do your thumbnail soon. I'm just pretty zoinked. You're pretty zoinked right now? I'm pretty fucking sober right now. Loquacious. I want to be zoinked. Really want to be zoinked. Japanese people are so much cooler than Chinese people. trying to think of. Uh, I don't think so. I think they're all pretty similar. Um, like generally, most Asians are respectful. Most Asians are relatively smart. Most are relatively um, what's the word for it? Not complacent, compliant. Most are very compliant. Um, I don't know. I haven't really noticed that. Like visually, there's a difference between Japanese and Chinese people, like a very obvious difference. But like in terms of how they act, I personally have not noticed much of a difference at all. Like all like growing up, like my hometown is probably like 3 to 5% Asians. So like there's some Asians, but not a whole lot. And all the Asians hung out with each other. It didn't matter if they were Filipino, Korean, Japanese, Chinese. Like we had all of them, and they all hung out with each other. It did not matter, just as long as they had uh, that Asian what's that will to just put your head down and do what you're told. Like that, it had that fucking um yeah. Someone if someone donates to me $5, I will smoke a cigarette on stream. That's really not anything considering how bad my apartment's going to smell for the next few hours. Um, so if someone donates $5 to me, um, I'm not going to know. So tell me in chat, and I'll do it. Japanese Minty Betts is my favorite Chinese concubine. Is Minty Betts even Chinese? Her face looks kind of Chinese, but she's tiny. Minty Betts is like she's like 5'0". I'm pretty sure. Um, I don't know. She might be like part Chinese and part something else. She might be like Cambodian or something. Um, I don't know. I'm just spitballing here at this point. I only ever see her in like short bursts, and usually I skip her shit like because she just does a commercial on the YouTube show I watch. Being an Asian isn't all that bad. You're less susceptible to PCV grabs. So loquacious comments like that are why you need to set up a donation thing. Um, I'm telling you, just set up a Snapchat. It takes 30 fucking seconds. It's so fucking quick. Do I have a balcony? No, I don't, MMA Joey. I fucking don't. I wish I did. It'd be nice I did. But then a part of me is glad I don't because you're allowed to smoke in these apartments. And occasionally I'll smell cigarettes from my neighbors anyways. So if I had a balcony, that would mean I'd live underneath someone else who also has a balcony, which means it's more likely for them to smoke, which would make it more likely for me to smell cigarettes. It's really fucking annoying to smell cigarettes in your apartment when you don't smoke cigarettes. I don't know why it's legal to smoke when you're connected to other people. Like to me, that's a public place. That I believe I live in a public place because the place I live in, there's like 125 rooms and probably like 300 to 400 people. So that's a public place. You shouldn't be allowed to fucking smoke inside, especially like fucking Lex and Ben's mom and dad, man. Like their apartment smells so fucking bad. You just walk out, just the hallway, like you don't even have to get close to them, and you can smell the cigarettes, and it's so dumb. What about a spliff inside? Oh, I smoke weed inside all the fucking time. You like just walking down the halls, you smell weed more times than not. Probably I would say like 55%. Anytime I go out to do anything, a little bit more yes than no, I will smell weed. You're not allowed to fucking smoke weed here, but you can. And I don't actually smoke spliffs in here. I don't smoke that much. Like if I actually had actually I do have a joint right now, but it's HHC and it's old and it makes me it's really old weed I'm allergic to. So like I wouldn't fucking yeah, weed smells good. I know. Weed smells good and it doesn't linger. That's the thing about weed. Like, it will be gone depending on like ventilation and other factors, but mostly ventilation. It'll be gone between like 5 minutes and like an hour maximum. But like cigarette smoke, if you're smoking cigarettes in your apartment nonstop, it just makes it fucking it just permeates everything. Like one cigarette won't permeate everything, but just the accumulation of it. Oh God, I fucking hate when people smoke inside. I know Musical smokes inside for the streams, and that's fine. I it still hurts my soul a little bit because it's like, dude, you're almost 40, fucking stop. But it's his life, it's his choice, and I've said this before on stream. Musical has this ability to take something inherently stupid like LGBTQ shit or smoking cigarettes or the government in general or vax shit, and he'll convert it to something positive. So if anyone can get away with it, it's him. But still, Musical, if you're watching this on a replay or something, fucking stop, dude. It's so easy. Just double, triple, quadruple up on the weed for the first few weeks of stopping to smoke cigarettes, and then you just cut back on the weed again. Like it's literally that easy. It's so fucking easy to quit smoking. Like it's just the dumbest fucking habit. Like there's no benefit to it. If there was a benefit to it, I wouldn't be so against it. You know, there's a lot of alcoholics in chat. Not in chat, not right now, but like in Discord, and like I'm not very, even though I am very much anti-alcohol, I don't hound it because at least there's some benefits to alcohol, even though there's none for me. Tobacco, there's literally no benefit. The smell of weed makes me salivate. That does not surprise me, MMA Joey. Weed smell from a distance is the best. It's either the best or the worst, Loquacious. There's nothing worse when you're trying to quit smoking weed, or you just quit like a few days ago, and then your senses are like attuned to it. So like, yeah, like the last time I tried to quit smoking weed, I could smell it. Like sometimes like my neighbor downstairs will smoke and I can smell it, and it's like, if it's the worst because it smells so fucking good. No, Larry Bear is I can change it right now. Larry Bear is behind there. You can see it moving right there. That's where Larry Bear is. Dude, I love kicking elbows and knees. I don't know how you prefer just boxing. Because I don't like getting leg kicked. That's the only reason. It's the only reason. But I might start. You guys talking about it, and like, if we ever did a gruesome fight night, like I would be fucked if it was a kickboxing match, because obviously I have no skills in kickboxing. But I just remember getting leg kicked multiple times as a kid. But the most recent one, I was like 22, and it hurt so fucking bad. And it was my friend who's very athletic, and he fought just like recreationally, and he's like, dude, let me show you a leg kick. And I was like, all right, please don't do it that hard. He was like, I'll just do it like 20-25%. He definitely did it harder than 20-25%, but it was like less than 50%, and it fucked me up. And sure, he was like 60 pounds bigger than me. That probably had something to do with it. And he did get me like right in the fucking terrible spot, like where he dead legged me. But after that, I was like, okay, I'm never fucking doing this shit, and that's why I just had an aversion to kickboxing and MMA just because of that. But you guys talking about it, it does make me want to do it again. But my power is in my hands. I know that, I have the mental, what's it called? Like the mental framework in my mind to be able to transfer the energy from my legs to my fists in a very efficient manner. Like I've got power in my fists, and I know I've got no power in my legs. But obviously, I've never trained kicking, so that's a reason why I just want to kind of stay doing boxing, is because I've already gotten. I'm not good at boxing, but I've already gotten the power down. I've got some of the technique down, and like if I just keep doing that, maybe there's a chance that I wouldn't get my fucking ass kicked if I ended up doing an amateur match. But yeah, that's why I prefer boxing. Just because it's a more pussy sport. That's why, Loquacious. It's way more pussy sport. That's why I prefer boxing. But like, I don't watch boxing hardly ever. Only like the main, not cards either, but just the main fighters. British people roll their own cigarettes. I heard Musical rolls his own cigarettes. When I used to smoke cigarettes, there was a while when I didn't roll my own cigarettes, but I got a wooden pipe. And I would buy my own tobacco and just smoke it out of the pipe, like weed style. But but tobacco. It was actually nicer. Can I play a song for you on guitar? No, so I broke my wrist 2 years ago, and it never healed fully. So, and it's my left wrist. So it fucking, so basically every time I try to play, it fucking hurts. And I've got really soft skin here. I can see if I can show you. I've got really, really soft, supple skin. I can stretch my skin like it's really fucking stretchy. See that? And so the calluses. I need to have calluses on my fingertips for me to be a decent guitar player, and because I haven't played at all in like calluses, so me even trying to play, it's gonna sound like shit. Because I'm not able to fully press down, and if I do try to press down as hard as I can, it's just gonna hurt my wrist. So sadly, no. Maybe after the stream's over the next few weeks, I will lightly not play or play a little bit, but just enough to build up my calluses so that I can play a little bit on stream, because that would be a good stream thing. Like I love when Musical does it. So that's a good idea. I will. So MMA Joey, that will be a rain check. I will play a song. I will try to develop my what's it called? My calluses, because my skin's so soft it won't work right now. But yeah, I'll try. Let's see. We can also make our own hot dogs. At least it wasn't from Dan Henderson. I told you Dan Henderson finger blasted my sister. I've said that before, right? Because that actually happened. As Chael said, that actually happened. True, actually happened. And I'm still mad at my sister that she didn't take him up. The only reason why she didn't, because she didn't want the inevitable interaction between Dan Henderson and my mom, because my mom would have been so fucking weird about it. She would have, for sure. And I totally get why my sister didn't want to. But my sister wanted Dan Henderson to be sleeping on the couch outside my room. So when I woke up, or like if I woke up and like took a piss or something, like fucking Dan Henderson is just fucking sleeping on my fucking couch. That would have been literally one of the most epic moments of my life. Just waking up in the morning and like the first thing I see when I get out of my room is a fucking passed out Dan Henderson, probably still cum on his pants from fucking my sister. Would have been fucking hysterical, man. Hopefully we can get you enough donos for you to get a better streaming setup. Yes. Well, I'm going to be doing IRL shit soon. So this fucking Power Chat live shit, I can't get it to fucking work. I'm going to try it a few more times, but if I can't get it to work, I'm going to try Prism or another one. I'm going to try one that has like a specific like how to. This stupid website, it has no how to, no frequently asked questions, no nothing. It tells you fucking nothing about how to actually do it. And then there's no videos online either that tell you how to do it, which is strange. I can't be the only one that hasn't been able to figure out how to get the audio working. And there's no app for it either. It's really weird. Holy shit, that's stretchy. Oh, my skin? Yeah, dude. My dad had the same exact skin, and when he died, he didn't have any wrinkles on his face at all. And so I will never really wrinkle because I have like stretchy skin. That MMA Joey hungry reminded me of him and cheese. Do you ever have to? Yeah. Do you ever have to put Larry in the other room while you're meditating and trying to trip out in the darkness? Larry will sometimes. So I've had to just deal with Larry meditate because, like, if he will just get on me sometimes because he recognizes that I'm meditating, like he senses the consciousness shift. And sometimes, well, at first, when I first started meditating, like really religiously, at first he would get scared. Like whenever my consciousness would start shift, he would be like, "Oh shit!" He'd think something was wrong with me, and he would purposely like try to get my attention. But he's used to it now, and now instead of like trying to get my attention, now he wants to like tail onto it. He wants me to bring him along for the ride, which is fine. But me bringing him along for the ride, it lifts him up, but it brings me down a little bit. Um, but I don't have it in me to move him or anything. Like if I moved him into this room, or the bathroom, he would just be scratching at the door. Like he would make more noise. There'd be more of fucking bullshit. More of a hassle if I try to do something about it. So he just meditates with me sometimes, and some days yes, some days no. Most days yes, but not always. Today, not so much. Today was only for like 5 minutes. Oh yeah, he's from Temecula. Yeah, Dan Henderson is like he's a fucking legend in Temecula. Dan Henderson, Tony Hawk, those are like the two main ones that growing. Everyone knew who they were. But there's other celebrities too that are from Temecula. And there's a lot of celebrities that live in the Temecula area, like in the wine country area, and also in Duluth on the other side. Like there's a lot of rich people areas that are not in Temecula, but like right on the outskirts, both east and west of Temecula. Did Drew not send the stuff to help with that? He did, but none of the videos live. They were from other things. And I just had the Power Chat live. That was the first one he sent. So that was the first one I did. But yeah, the videos he sent they were stuff for other apps. So it works differently because this is a different app. Oh, it's not. This isn't even an app. It's just a fucking website. But I've seen other people on mobile use specifically Power Chat Live, and it works totally fine. So yeah. Oh, that reminds me. That fucking reminds me. Okay, chat's gonna go down for like it's gonna go down for like 10 seconds, 15 seconds maybe. But stay. I will be fucking right fucking back. Yeah, it's not working. I thought trying to do something while I was live maybe would make it work, but it didn't. Okay. Sorry about that. Where was I? Larry is a traveler of space and time. He really is. He really is. Over the past few years, you can see it in his eyes too. Like he's more understanding of things. He's more like I don't know what the word for it is. Yeah, just like he just knows more. You can see it in his eyes. Like when I take pictures, like you can see, like if I show you pictures of Larry when he was like early adult versus now, he looks exactly the same physically, but his eyes look way different. And I truly believe it's because he meditates with me almost every day. I remember staring into my cat's eyes on acid. Shit was intense. Oh my god, yeah, yeah. I agree. You just see their fucking soul and like. Yeah, when I do psychedelics, me and Larry are like this anyways, but when I'm on psychedelics, it's like I just know everything he feels and he knows everything I feel. Is 10 minutes enough time for a good meditation session? So if you're just starting off meditating, I wouldn't even recommend anything more than 10 minutes if you're just starting off. Like for me personally right now, 10 minutes isn't anywhere fucking close. Like technically speaking, I could do this right now. And that was like a quick 1 second meditation. And like I was able to extrapolate that feeling for a second. And in that sense, it was decent. It's like way more than most people could do in probably like 10 minutes or 30 minutes because I have so much fucking experience doing it. But like if you're just starting off, MMA Joey, like if you're interested in it, I would highly recommend doing a 9-minute meditation, and you do 3 minutes on your lower chakra, like right below your belly button, and put your finger there, and like set a timer for 3 minutes, and put your finger there, and when you breathe in, imagine like blue energy going up your nose and into your lower chakra. And when you exhale, just imagine the negative energy coming out that chakra and out your mouth. Just do that for 3 minutes. Just focus on your breath and imagine and just feel it in your both with the lower, mid, and upper heart chakra that I'll have you do. You're going to feel it in your chest. It's kind of hard to describe because you're feeling with your chest a lower and an upper sensation, but if you do it right, it makes sense. It's like feels like inside your chest. It's like something feels like in your chest that you are gathering energy in your lower chakra. You do that for 3 minutes, and then you do the same thing for your heart chakra. It feels like you're gathering energy in your chakra for 3 minutes, and then you do 3
up here, and you put your fingers on your chest, fingers right here, or you can put like a little bit of Bengay or just something to remind yourself to keep that reminder that you're supposed to be meditating. I usually just do a finger. Um, and I do 10 minutes each. I do 10 minutes lower, 10 minutes middle, 10 minutes upper, and that's the beginning of my meditation. That's like me powering myself up for the next part of the meditation. But when you're just starting off, just focus on powering yourself up, because what you want to do is energize you call it your spiritual body, your energy body, whatever the fuck you want to call it, your aura, the part of you that's non-physical. It needs food just like your body needs food for it to function properly. And almost no one properly feeds their spiritual body. So if you just 10 minutes a day, if you focus on, like, just dedicate first thing in the morning too. It's really, really important, in my opinion, to do it first thing in the morning. It's easily the best time to meditate. For me, it's morning and nighttime, but I always morning pretty much no matter what. But first thing in the morning, 10 minutes. And if you do that every day for like a couple months, I guarantee you, just that alone, you'll start to get some pretty crazy spiritual / paranormal normal / psychic / whatever the hell you want to call it type experiences, because you'll be powering up that spiritual body. And because of that, your powers will naturally increase. Like, this is how I fucking do the shit I do. It's mostly just monotonous powering myself up versus actually pushing my limits and trying to do something with the energy I've gathered. Way like 80% of it, I would say, is like energy gathering, and like 20% of it is like using that energy. But for the first however so often you meditate, you want it to be just energy gathering. And if it's just 100% energy gathering, you will still get paranormal type shit. You might get out of body experiences. You might randomly astral project for a second, or you might get a crystal clear vision that's way more like high definition than this reality. And you'll get it for like a split second. You'll be like, what the fuck was that? And you'll snap out of it because it'll scare you. But that just means you're doing good. So that's my recommendation. Power yourself up spiritually, just focusing on that. The 3 chakras. We have 7 chakras, but I only focus on the 3. Like, if you focus on the 7, if you do the 7 individually, it's way easier to get out of whack. When you focus on 3, it's a lot easier to keep it in balance. In my experience. Thoughts on Nubby having a higher work rate than Guru? I think, well, because Nubby has goals. Nubby has dreams. Nubby has dreams of getting away from his stepdad that makes him watch his fuck his mom. You know what I mean? Where, like, I feel like Guru has pretty much reached his goal. I don't think he ever really thought he was ever going to get 50,000 and like have 1,000 people on screen concurrently and shit. I don't think he ever thought he was going to get here like this soon, anyways. Because he got here fucking fast. It was literally like a year ago he was at 10,000. No joke. I think he was at 10,000 last year, and now he's at over 50,000. Like, it's happened really, really fucking fast. And so he's hit that goal. He doesn't have more motivation and he's burnt out. So I think a lot of it is just to do with that. He uploaded a video about the Yuri news before Guru. He needs more his spec and views. I have not been watching Nubby stuff recently. I was for a while and then I stopped. I need to start again, but I think it's because because super recently it's been because of like Guru's musical streams. I can only consume so much media in a day, and like if I'm watching Guru shit, and then I'm watching musical stuff, and then I'm watching Guru live, there's like a lot of live shit that like I feel like I don't really have time to watch Nubby stuff. And I always watch Nubby's. I would watch it for like his opinions. Like I am interested in his opinion. Like most of the time when I disagree with Nubby, he's right. Like 8 times out of 10, when I disagree with Nubby, he ends up being right. So for that reason, I like to listen to his opinion, but his videos are really fucking boring. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's just like, it's like the most vanilla version of Guru ever. So
So that's the part that makes me not watch it. It's like it tends to be boring, and even though I almost always put Nubby's videos on like 1.75x or 2x, it's like it's a little bit of a chore compared to watching like other MMA channels. Like I've been watching a lot more James Krause lately. Strickland's Burner got me onto James Krause like months ago, um, and uh, and he's got a really good betting channel. I very much recommend his channel. He knows his fucking shit. He definitely knows his shit. Um, I would say honestly, he might be the best MMA channel that like in terms of pure knowledge of the sport and how helpful his takes are. Probably the best channel, I would say, in terms of just pure information. But I'd still say Guru's the best channel in terms of information slash entertainment, which I think if you want a really good channel, like a really popular channel, that's what you're kind of looking for. Would I let Vic Blends cut my hair? Sure. I mean, I cut my own hair. I've been cutting my own hair for ever since my ex left. So 4.5 years. I've been cutting my own hair for 4.5 years. So I feel like I've gotten pretty decent at it. Um, but if he wanted to cut my hair, yeah, I would. I guess I would. Although the way he fucking talks is horrendous. Like it's pretty crazy that a white guy can just listen to that many black people talk and be like, yeah, okay, I'm just gonna imitate fucking everything they do and everything they say, and no one's gonna think I'm a fucking retard fucking monkey. Like, that's a pretty crazy thought to have, like an adult. Like if you're 13 or something, that makes sense. With like Nubby imitating Guru all the time. That makes sense. He's 13. He doesn't even realize he's doing it. I doubtful he has the self awareness needed to even analyze anything he does in his life. Period. And that's nothing on Nubby. He's just fucking 13 years old. His fucking hormones are going crazy, and his mom is a stupid skank. I cut him a lot of slack. He imitated Omar Cuckles. Yeah, he probably grew up with Omar Cuckles. I suck at cutting my hair, so I just buzz it like Vic Blends does. The first couple times you cut your hair, it's gonna be shitty. Like it's definitely gonna be shitty, because yeah, it's not an easy proposition at first. But if you do like I do like a 3 right here, a 2.5 right here, and then a 2, and then that's like a half. And I do that like maybe like once a week. And then the top, I just do scissors for the top. And I'll do that maybe once a month. And it doesn't even take long anymore. Like I've gotten so used to cutting my hair. I do it so often now. I have so much experience that it's actually really easy. If you just give yourself permission to fuck up for a few times, but like try to actually be good and style it. Like the first 2 or 3 times I did it, it was terrible. But then after, I just learned more and more. You learn about your own head shape and what looks good and what doesn't. And it gets really fucking easy. And like one of my pet peeves has always been getting my hair cut. Not that I don't hate the act. It's hard to describe what I hate about it so much. I hate the fucking thing they put on top of you. I always I feel like I'm in a sauna. And I'm just sweating, and I fucking have to talk to someone while they're cutting my hair, and I'd rather just not talk to them because A, like social anxiety, but B, because I feel like they do a better job when you're just not talking. So it was like there's that, and I'm sweating and like feeling their hands on my face. I just fucking hate it. So ever since I started cutting my own hair, fucking love it. When was the last time I went to a barber shop or haircut? Oh my God. So my ex was a hairdresser. So the entire time I was with her, she cut my hair. But I did go, she worked at Sport Clips for a while. And I went there multiple times for her to cut my hair. Does that count though, MMA Joey? Because I was specifically just going to my girlfriend at the time, but it was at technically a barbershop at Sport Clips. And it was in California. So it was like over 5.5 years ago, I'd say. But I didn't pay for it. Like it was free. Like the last time I actually paid for a haircut, it was right when I moved back from Seattle to California. That was the last time because my hair was like really fucking long. And that was like over 7 years ago. Um, but yeah, that counts. Okay. Yeah, because I did go there a lot to get free haircuts, and her boss always hated it. But but yeah, Vic Blends is from the same state as Omar. Is he? He's from North Carolina. How do you know this, Rigo? Is chat just looking up fucking where Vic Blends is from? How did Vic Blends become a thing? Like, I mean, it became a thing in Jerusalem because of Paul Dory, I'm pretty sure. But how did it become a thing in general? Like, how did he become like he just cuts hair? He's just a barber. Like, it's so easy to fucking cut hair, man. Like, it's I said I do it myself all the fucking time. It's not hard. I don't understand how he gets popular. Is he popular solely because he talks like that? Um, well, I thought he was from Atlanta. I think what's his name? Polidori said that he's from Atlanta, but he became a weeaboo star in China. Um, that makes some sense. What am I eating for Thanksgivington? Thanksgivington. I read Washington and I said Thanksgivington. So because of well, so yes or no, Washington. I have gotten Cash App stuff before, but it's been years. Cash App's pretty instant, right? Like if I link my bank card, because I have a new bank card from the last one that was linked in there. If I link my bank card and put it in my bank tonight, it'll be there tomorrow, correct? Because if so, yeah, pretty much, yeah. Also, I just got a notification from DraftKings that my PayPal went through. So I don't know how fast it. But anyway, so I should just transfer it to bank. Okay, so I should have money. So in the case that I do have money, which seems like I will be going to Bob Evans, which is like I don't know if it's just Ohio, but it's like a Midwest chain. I've been going there the last few years for Thanksgiving, and I go there whenever I want Thanksgiving food, period, because they have really good ham, really good turkey, really good stuffing, really fucking good stuffing, mashed potatoes, green beans. It'll come with a piece of like, usually they'll have either pumpkin pie or a pecan pie or something like that, or apple pie, and then banana bread. It comes with banana bread too. And because I like if the what's it called? If the PayPal money from DraftKings comes in too, then I will probably get two of those meals and really stuff. I love to fucking stuff myself on Thanksgiving, and what I'm planning on doing is doing a ruck. That's just going on a walk on a walk or a hike with weight on your back. I plan on going for a ruck, and then like a long ruck, a couple miles, and then going into the lake plunge. Go do that for a while, and after that, I will be so fucking hungry, and then order two meals from Bob Evans, and then eat double that, and fucking destroy myself for the rest of the day. That's the plan. That's the fucking plan. But it's all very, very traditional Thanksgiving stuff. I always eat. I love traditional Thanksgiving food, like stuffing. I know it's terrible for you, but stuffing, dressing. Some people call it dressing. It's so good, great with gravy on top of it. Oh my god, there's fucking nothing better, man. What are you eating, buddy? What are you eating? What Thanksgiving meal is Larry getting? I think I've said this before, but there's a Merrick brand. They have a specific Thanksgiving meal pate that I give to Larry every single year for Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's always when I eat my Thanksgiving meal. That's when I give him his Thanksgiving meal. Sounds pink. Yeah, dude. I know Thanksgiving isn't a UK thing. I don't know. Do they have like stuffing and and shit in the UK? Like, is that a thing? Because stuffing is pretty big in America around the holiday season, but never any other time season. Bob Evans was my childhood, such a good restaurant. Um, you just outed yourself a little bit about where you live, MMA Joey. But yeah, yeah, Bob Evans is really fucking good, man. Like when I first moved here, there's literally three Bob Evans within 3 miles of each other. Like the first one is like 2 miles north of me. The second one is like 4 miles north of me, and the third one is 5 miles north of me. And I always see it. I'm like, why are there so many fucking Bob Evans? And I always imagined it was like a Denny's, like very bland food. So I didn't go there for years. And then I finally went there, like, I don't remember when, like a few years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. And I couldn't, like, I've been going there like at least once a month every day. So like I always get, I don't always, but a lot of times I will get their Thanksgiving food there because it's so fucking good. But they also have good steaks, and they have good pot roasts. They have good lots of things, man. Like I am pro Bob Evans. This is a pro Bob Evans chat for sure. Do I prefer Thanksgiving or Christmas? It doesn't really like both are the same. Basically, I mean, I guess Christmas because there's an off chance I might get a present. So because the food is exactly the same, I'm going to be going to Bob Evans for Christmas. So like the food is literally exactly the fucking same. So I guess I would say Christmas. The only issue with Christmas though is like I have to get my family members shit. So I hate that aspect. And both for Thanksgiving and Christmas, like all my family, they live in Southern California still. And I don't really talk to them that much, but I have to talk to them on the holidays. And it's like, oh, fuck it. It's always just I'm always just like waiting for that shit to be over so I can just fucking eat my food and enjoy Thanksgiving and Christmas with Larry. I only eat out from CCP supporting Chinese restaurants. Bob Evans is very CCP supporting. So you would like Bob Evans loquacious. Turkey and hopefully some potato au gratin. What is that I think I know what that is. Is that a baked potato with like a bunch of cheese in it? I could be wrong. Red Lobster is good too. That's where I disagree with you, MMA Joey. Red Lobster is fucking ass. As far as seafood restaurants go, like I feel like it's one of the like you don't want to go to a chain when it comes to seafood restaurants. But I'm from Southern California too. Like the seafood restaurants that I'm used to are so fucking good, and they're like right on the beach, and so like it's all super super fresh. So like when I grew up, like I went to Red Lobster one time as a kid, and we were like, "What the fuck is this? This is terrible." But like for like Ohio shit, Ohio shit, your Red Lobster is probably good. But I don't really eat seafood here. I'll eat like a can of sardines or a can of clams or some shit like that. Like maybe once every couple of weeks just to get a little bit of seafood in me. But I rarely order seafood here. There is a place that has decent salmon that I haven't been to in a while. But yeah, the seafood here is not fucking good. Did my family get vaccinated? No, they didn't. My sister's husband got vaccinated though. And there are rumors. I don't know how true they are, but there are rumors that the vaccine can spread. Like if you're not vaccinated but you live with someone who is vaccinated, it can affect you anyways. I don't know how true or not that is. I don't know if that's like I could see that being true and I could see that being not true. And I have evidence for both in my head, so I don't know. But yeah, so my brother-in-law got vaccinated, but no, most of my family is dead. Like most of my family is either dead or I don't talk to them. Like, and it's not because I hate them, it's because like our family when we grew up, like we weren't that close to the extended family really. And my dad died, my uncle died, and all my grandparents are dead. So, and my mom was an only child. So literally, I only have an aunt who's still alive, and I haven't talked to her in years. Oh, I would like to. She was really nice. But so I don't know if she got vaccinated or not. But yet, like my mom and my sister are the only family that I actually have that's like I would consider them family, and they did not get. No, they're not. They're stupid, but they're not stupid enough to get vaccinated. The ones in Seattle. There's no Bob Evans in Seattle, but there's probably lots of restaurants in Seattle that support China for sure. Baked sliced potatoes with cheese. Okay, gotcha. Okay, yeah, gotcha. So I was kind of right. What percentage of the population will die from the vax? That's a good question. That's a good question. Well, like I don't know what percentage of the population got the vax, so I would need to know that first. So I think a better question would be what percentage of the people who got the vax will eventually die from it. I think that percentage is already like 1 or 2% already. Maybe even more. But I think eventually the percentage of people that got the vaccine will die from it. I genuinely think it'll be like 30%. And I think it's going to be staggered over like probably 30 years or some shit. There was a reason why they pushed it so much, you know. The West Coast has a large Chinese population. Yes. Oh, seafood. Yeah. Seafood in Seattle was fucking incredible. The Asian food and seafood in Seattle was the best, the fucking best. I still think about some of the places that I went to in Seattle. Like that's literally I miss the climate was really nice in Seattle because it was rarely really hot and it was rarely really cold. It was very much like it is in Cardiff, Loquacious, like almost the same exact climate. Seattle and Cardiff, same exact thing. And I really like that climate, but I actually like it. I like how it gets even colder in Ohio, but when it gets even colder, you have to sacrifice it. It also gets a lot warmer too in the summer. I know people that are smart on paper but got vaccinated. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people like William got vaccinated. Wulad got vaccinated. Who else got vaccinated? There was another person in chat that got vaccinated. Oh, Polidori got vaccinated. People that I consider smart, but they did it because they claimed that they had to. But like to me, it's like Faraz Zahabi got vaccinated. I consider him very smart. Probably a lot of Canadians got vaccinated that are probably pretty smart. But it's like it depends on how much you value your life. Like I value my life and my body so much. There's no fucking way in hell I'm doing that. Like I had such a bad experience with vaccinations as a 4-year-old. Why the hell would I do it as an adult? Especially considering I never get sick. I literally fucking never get sick. Rigo, did you get vaxxed? Rigo, did you get vaxxed? You're here. Yeah, Polidori got vaxxed because of his college. That's what he said. Polidori and William both said they had to get vaxxed for college. And I would say, like, that's an easy one. Be like, okay, I'm not drop out of college and you get your money back. You know, fuck that shit. Let's see, like old friends of mine that got master's degrees in government jobs, so many of them disobeyed. Yes, I know. Well, that's the thing. Like most people, once they graduate college, sometimes once they graduate high school, sometimes once they graduate college, they become an NPC. They just, oh, this is the way life is. They have this idea of what they were brainwashed as a child of what a stereotypical adult should be. And then the rest of their lives, they're just living out this fantasy, this random idea of what they think an adult should be. And like, even though like I'm like perpetually poor and like I still don't have my shit together and I'm 34, like that is actually a point that I'm like really fucking proud of, is like I never fucking sold out. Like I never fucking went that route. I never fucking like lost myself in like working for somebody else, you know, like I'd rather just fucking do what I want to do. And if I'm poor, so fucking be it. Cause I feel like in the end, you'll get rewarded doing it this way, whether the reward is monetary or not, like there will be a reward in the end. Whereas if you just suck that corporate cock, the reward is like, oh, you're fucking middle class now, but you also hate yourself and you have to fucking like numb yourself to fucking like live with yourself. I just can't do that. I've never been able to do that. Thoughts on vax detoxing? I don't know what but vax detoxing. I don't know. Tell me how do you detox from a vax? I've never heard of that. If you can get it out once it's in, I don't know if you can get it out once it's a gene therapy. Yeah, like it literally you're literally injecting DNA into your own body. Like that is the dumbest fucking shit in the world. And you're injecting DNA of a lot of fucked up shit. It's really fucked up. Omar Cuckles gets a daily vaccine. That's what I heard. He gets boosted every single day. I wonder if GSP did. I do too, Loquacious. I do too. I really hope no. I really fucking hope no. GSP is one of my favorite MMA minds of all time. He's so fucking smart, and he's so unintentionally hilarious too. Just the way he talks is really funny. But he's also a genuinely funny person. Really fucking smart, and he's so honest about everything. Like there's no false bravado with GSP. Like he's never trying to portray himself as a tough guy, which is so cool because he's genuinely one of the most badass people to ever walk the fucking planet. Loquacious, I bet he didn't. Let's see. You bet he didn't. But his coach did. Faraz Zahabi did. So if he did, there's a decent chance that GSP did. My gut was just telling me no right off the bat. Dude, I called it right. I went out with this girl off Tinder right when like a month after it happened, and she was. I didn't know this when I was talking to her, but like when I met her, it was like very obvious she was pretty leftist and stuff. And I told her like verbatim what would happen. I was like, they're gonna politicize this. The left is gonna be like heavily pro-vax, and like you're gonna be brainwashed into like thinking this is good. But I'm telling you, don't get the fucking vaccination. This was months before it came out. I was like, they're gonna say that the only way to cure it is with the vax and blah 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 blah. And I'm telling you, it's fucking bullshit. Just get your vitamin D, do a cold plunge. You're fucking fine. You won't get sick. I don't know if she took my advice or not. I only dated her twice or three times. Still sometimes regret how that ended. She was annoying, and like I snapped at her, and then it ended. Because it would have just been fucking easy poon, but she wasn't that attractive. She was smart. She was pretty smart, but she was just she was so reserved. Like I need a very like outgoing fucking strong female personality type like Chrissy J. Like that type, even if they're fucking stupid like Chrissy J. Like I need like someone who's gonna like call me on my bullshit and someone's gonna challenge me, and she just didn't. And it was just, and she smelled horrible. That was the thing. That was the worst thing about her. Is just she just smelled like a dude. She literally, her BO smelled like a dude. But she wasn't a bad person. But yeah, my gut was like, fuck that shit. No, I would never. I left the country. Oh, nice, Rigo. Nice, Rigo. I was in my final year of college and I just dropped out and finished up online somewhere else that didn't require it. Very smart, MMA Joey. Very fucking smart. Did I get childhood vaccines? Yes, I've told this story before. I got all the ones that were required of me to go to school back in like 1991 or whatever. And there was one that I begged my mom not to. I fucking begged and pleaded, and I was crying, like, please, no, I know I'm not supposed to do this. And she just wouldn't listen. And of course, I had a terrible reaction to it. It was in my leg, and it fucked up my leg for like well over a month. And it fucked up the way my brain works forever. That's the main reason why I am so anti-vax. But also because I'm living proof that you don't get sick unless you live in a way where your immune system is weak enough where you would get sick. Like a healthy human being with the right habits doesn't get sick. Yeah, you like alpha women? I don't know if alpha is necessarily the right word. I like sassy women. That's the right word for it. I like women with a lot of sass, with a lot of spunk. I like spunky women. That's a better word for it. Because I don't really like alpha women. Like a lot of alpha women can be bitchy, and they're too they can be too like what's the word for it? Alpha women are too they won't back down for anything, whereas like it was like Chrissy J will like she will challenge you, but she will back down if she's wrong. You know what I mean? Like my ex, who was very much like Chrissy J, she'll challenge you and she'll be fucking annoying as shit. But if she's wrong, she will eventually back down. Alpha women don't back down ever. There's just something bothersome about people who are too passive. Yes, people who are too passive and people who are too nice that are just like you can just tell there's like Stephen Thompson is the most best fucking example, I think, of it, like a white person example of someone I don't trust at all because everything about him is like, I'm the nice guy. Look how nice I am. I'm so nice. Like everyone has an evil side. Literally every single human being, Jesus, like Buddha, fucking any human being walking the planet, they had an evil side to them. And if you don't express that bad side, and if you're not like conscious of it and like know it exists and you're not like pushing it down like all these fake nice people are doing, those are the people you can't trust. Like those are the people that are going to do the most horrific shit and fucking in like life or death scenarios. Those are the people you cannot trust because their dark side is going to come out and they're not even going to be conscious of it and it's going to take over. Those are the type of people. Like I grew up with a guy. I played basketball with him in high school. He was a 6'4" Asian guy named Austin, Chinese. He looked like the Chinese guy with the fro in High School Musical. He looked exactly like that. Basically, he looked like a cross between that and the black guy who sings "Cause I'm Happy," whatever the fuck. I forgot that guy's name is right now. He looked like his face looked like that guy, but with the build of the High School musical guy. Anyways, I loved playing basketball with him. He was 6'4". He had like a fucking 82-inch wingspan. I always threw alley oops to him. It was like easy mode playing with him. He was so fucking good. He was the star of our team. He was so insanely nice that like and like my sense of humor. I love making fun of people. I love finding doppelgangers. And like on our team, I would every single one of us, me included, like I didn't exclude myself from it. Like I would have a doppelganger for each of us. And whenever I would say any of the doppelgangers, he would be like the look on his face. He looked at me like I was like a fucking evil. Like he looked like what are you doing? Why are you making fun of people? Even though it was very obvious, it was tongue in cheek. Like I wasn't like ripping anyone aggressively to shreds. It was for me, it's just like lighting the mood and like camaraderie building and shit. Dude, I'm hitting a wall because I'm really fucking hungry right now. I'm gonna have to go soon. But and Drew just went live, so I'm gonna have to go soon. But what was I saying? But yeah, anyway, he hated like whenever I played with him whenever he played anyone else on our team one-on-one, he would be very, very, very passive because he's so athletic and he was so good at basketball that he could just beat any of us like without trying. So if he played anyone else one-on-one, he would go halvesies on it and he would still win most of the time. But when he played me one-on-one, he would go all out. Like it was like, and this is how I knew he secretly hated me so much. But he was that nice guy. Like he would never actually say like, Ryan, like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? Like he would never confront me about like, I would just see it like well up in him and you just still try to be nice. And then it would come out while we were playing basketball against each other. He would just fucking pack the shit out of me anytime I fucking go for a layup or something. And I'd really but I actually liked that because it made me a better basketball player. Because I was like, okay, I have this guy who's like 5, maybe even 6 inches taller than me with a literal 15-inch wingspan difference than me. And he's got like, I think he had like almost a 40-inch vertical. I think it was like 38-inch vertical. Yeah, but he was so fucking nice and it was so fucking not authentic at all. Like it was so like, I know what you mean, Emma Joey. Like that was a long tangent, but it's like, yeah, this just reminded me of him. It's like just so inauthentic. And Stephen Thompson is that way. It's like, you just want people to view you as a nice guy because when you grew up, you were rewarded as a nice guy, which I understand, but humans aren't all nice. Like I consider myself a nice guy, but I will shit on people relentlessly, because that's also part of being a human. I don't know. But anyways, I've been streaming for 2.5 hours. I'm hungry as fuck. Juru just went live. So I will see you guys on Juru's stream. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you so much for the donations. I really appreciate it. I was not expecting donations today. I'm able to eat because of you, Washington. I'm gonna have some fucking good bomb motherfucking Thanksgiving dinner. I was planning on doing it Friday or Saturday because I didn't think I was gonna have money tomorrow, but now I do. So thank you so much. Oh, Larry's saying bye. Larry's saying bye. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so very much. I love you. Peace out. Happy Thanksgiving if you live in America. I might stream tomorrow. But it will be like later on. It would be like after. I have a lot of shit to do tomorrow. I got to talk to all my family members, and then Eats and Ruck and Lake Plunge. So maybe I won't. I don't. I'll try to get on tomorrow for a Thanksgiving Thanksgiving stream, or maybe I'll do a stream while I'm in the lake or something like that. Toodle pip, guys. Love you. Peace out. Late.